Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everybody. Breeh, why are you so to the side? I don't just noticed.
Here you go. No, I can do that.
Perfect.
What about now?
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. I know where that is.
And welcome back to Boardlords. With this week a different game.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we actually play different games.
It's crazy. I didn't think the day would come.
It's gonna be weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be off-putting. Like I'm not. Even though I know what to do, I don't entirely know what to do. I feel.
I don't know. I don't entirely.
I'm used to just sitting here and like fucking phasing out, but this is like I'm gonna have to pay some attention.
No, what the fuck?
No, this time you're gonna have to phase up instead.
No, you want to recap? Yeah, blame Nilesy.
No, there's no recap this week. I'm sorry. Last week we won. It's over.
Okay, do an improv. Do an improv recap, Nilesy. Let's go.
Okay, so we went through the gate of the Eldritch guys.
Hankara.
Yes. Bless you. And then we went into the tunnels and we got all of the insignias, and then we broke down what they were doing, right? Some shit like that.
We just broke down, yeah.
And then we had some bad guys. Oh, there was a big guy and he was spreading around like a plague, and then we ran from him. Actually, we didn't kill him.
Right.
He was the Reaching Madness.
He's actually probably still
madness.
there, right?
Yeah.
And then the place fell down behind us probably, and then that's the end. We didn't do anything, we solved nothing.
Yay.
No,
we didn't even know what happened. We don't even know why we were there in the first place.
Actually, because we didn't get that certain thing that told us that we understood what was going
on.
Amy
died.
No. Okay. Amy would have told us more about what the monster is and what it means, but like we
didn't kill the monster.
No, because it's not really killable as such. But we basically broke down things that made it leak out into the world.
Yeah, so we just.
But as always in all Eldritch horror, it's always like, but what if it's all for nothing?
We just closed the tap. It could start dripping again.
Yeah. Thank you all a little, by the way. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for the 5 gift subs there.
We appreciate
Very
that.
kind. Hey, chat, are you ready to feel old?
Oh, here we go.
You're pulling this out.
He did this with us earlier, and I did not feel old.
We all went. I expected more things to make me feel old, but yeah.
Chat, you probably might have seen, but apparently today marks 10 years since Twitch plays Pokemon. It's ridiculous. Where the fuck does time go? What the hell?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Crazy.
I remember where I was when Twitch played Pokemon.
I was, I remember.
On Twitch.
Yeah.
On Twitch. I'm like Twitter.
I was in the chat watching it.
I was on Discord making fun of Zylush.
Yeah.
I was voting A.
Not much
has changed. No. Yeah, so new game, Eldritch Horror. I have no idea.
New game, who dis?
New game, who dis?
I guess we'll find out. I need to pick a character, you said, right?
So, yes, indeed. So, while you pick from this up here in the top left, it's your familiar characters. Because Eldritch Horror also takes place in the Arkham Files universe, which is the universe that Arkham Horror takes place in, and Mansions of Madness takes place in, and a series of novels and stuff as well.
Right.
The Arkham Expanded Universe?
Yeah, the Arkham Files universe is what they call it, I guess. It's obviously based heavily on Lovecraftian mythos, as well as Robert Chambers with the King in Yellow, and a variety of other things, as well as expanded stuff. Well, I have gone fighter focused. Daisy is lore focused. Bob is.
We have our asset focus, which is Bob.
Yeah.
Nilesy, of course.
I like stuff.
Looks like we could maybe do with some observation/will.
Yeah, maybe,
observation will. Somebody who basically goes around the world would be good, I think. Both you and Lily will be going around the world, I feel.
I'll be hunting monsters down. Right click and search, and then you can while you're in there reading, you can hold down Alt to see the zoom in of people.
Really, can you get rid of that note in the bottom right? I don't think it's relevant.
Which note in the bottom right? Sorry.
Literally the note in the bottom right.
Oh, you see the thing.
I think you do that yourself.
There's
with
zero, discard something, etc., etc., etc. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mandy is an option.
put that up.
Just
in
pick
my,
the old
notes on
man.
screen.
That's who you are.
Is there an old man with high observation?
There is an old
Let's have a
man,
look.
but I mean, there's the
Oh,
butler.
really?
Remember?
Yeah, that's what I meant. The old butler that you were playing before.
The thing about the butler is,
He's your best
don't
Arkham
play the
player.
game.
So I looked at the good starting investigators and stuff. Charlie Kane, Norman Withers are all both old men. If you want to be an old man.
I want an old man
yeah.
with high observation.
Yeah.
Let's have a
I
look.
don't think
If we
that'll
can
be
find
Norman, because Norman's also
Maybe
a bookman.
Leo. Leo is the front. He
Leo's
doesn't
pretty
have-
damn good.
Roland
I'll
got
say.
Glass
three.
is high observation.
Yeah.
Katrina,
sure.
thank you for the sub.
He's not an old
Was
man,
Roland
though.
Banks the one with the Thompson? Was he?
Roland. The Mark.
No,
is
he's
one
got
of
the
Thompson.
guns. Yeah.
Roland is the federal agent. But yeah. Norman is an old man and he's good, but he has very little health.
Bree, I need you to spawn me some
Daryl
figures.
Simmons is high observation.
I haven't got the figures on this, so I did look.
Oh, do you want? I have
What?
the figures if you want.
There we go.
You don't have them saved.
Rythian
Bree.
has the figures.
You fool.
Oh,
Oh, I have to.
my job's the Twitter.
I can get the figurines.
Okay,
but I
forget the
don't-
figures.
Okay. Oh, you mean? Oh no, you mean the menu ones? Yeah, for sure.
Well, I said,
I'll put-
well, it's fine. You don't have to do it. I can just.
No, here you go. They're here in the bottom. I don't have a lot of vertical space. Horizontal
There you
space,
go,
I put
Bree.
them as well.
Okay, you know what? I'll either do Trish.
I said I didn't have them saved, and really did.
I know,
either do
I'm saying
Trish,
there you go.
Which says, if I do not have any clues, I gain a clue. For
That
an
seems
action.
pretty nice, yeah.
And also, if an investigator in your space spends a clue to reroll a die, they may roll up to 2 die instead. Which
Yeah,
is
that seems pretty good.
Or
Yeah.
what was the other one I saw? Right, Mandy. Draw 2 clues
Two
from the
Ls, you
clue
do not have
pool,
2
spell
Ls.
one of them and discard the other. After resolving a research encounter, you gain exactly 1 clue from the encounter gains an additional clue.
I honestly am not like. I don't know what's good in this game
Fuck
yet.
it, I'll do
I
Trish.
base know how it works because I did the research and me and Bree have played this once, I think, but it was years ago. So
Yeah, I played it recently as well. I know most of everything
Okay.
needs to be done. I think. I'm just doing cat things,
here
model
are your
things.
cards as well.
Cool.
I've got a dice roller in. So this game works. If you look at your stats, that is how many dice you have to roll, and then you succeed when the dice is a 5 or a 6. So if
Okay.
you have a low or a 4, you put 4 dice into
Yeah.
the dice roller. You click roll dice, and it rolls.
So there's a
And then
6
it
there, so that would
Places them there.
succeed.
So that would have been a success, yeah.
Yeah, so 5s and 6s are successes. If you're ever cursed, only 6s are, and if you're ever blessed, then it'll be 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Someone do the sales pitch for the menu.
So, we of course appreciate you guys being here and helping us out through monetarily support. So therefore, we have decided to do a little special fun thing because we don't like having alerts on. They're loud and annoying, and you kind of want to get into the mood. So instead, we have these little things where if you give us stuff, you get to be on the board. We have a variety of options that will give you a different type of thing. So if you gift a lot of gift subs, you get big dog. The let me do it for you dog. If you just subscribe with Prime or 1 gift sub, it's a Maxwell. If you do bits, you can either be a chicken, a little dog, or a horse. If you donate, I believe you can get a this polygonal cat, and I think less than 5 gift subs lets you be a little Remy. I believe that is it. I might have mixed up 1 or 2 of those.
I think
but
that's
yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Yep, and they're over here.
Cool. So currently we have a couple of people who've already been in. We have Katrina Helena, Baninam Nenzai, Final Limit, Hollow Little, Trickslayer, and Gamers. Thank you very much already for your support. We're going to try to get this going. You'll have to forgive us a little bit if we're a little bit slower picking up the rules and stuff. Again, we are not, after years and years of, well, I don't know how long it's been, but after a long time of Arkham Horror, and a long time since we played this, it's going to be a little bit slow to get everything on the road.
We're infallible.
Yeah, but we have started out with, I have picked Azathoth for us. the demon sultan, the blind idiot god, the god of the universe, the sleeping divinity.
Idiot god? That's a bit harsh.
The blind idiot god, or because
Azathoth.
basically, Azathoth is like almost like represents the universe. If you are to ever wake up, we'd all die. It's a type of thing going on.
I think if any of them wake up right, we all usually die.
Well, usually, yeah, but like this guy is like the god of gods type of thing. He's interesting.
The idiot god,
the idiot god sits at the center of all things, spreading madness and death. Its seeds descend from the stars, threatening to crack the world in half. So he's the one we're starting with.
Thank God he's sleepy, innit? God.
Am I? Yeah. So it's a Doom tracker goes on 15. We will end up advancing the Doom when the Omen thing advances and touches things. So yeah, there's a lot of mechanics. I think the best thing is to just sort of try to teach as we go, rather than sit here and go on like a 5 to 10 minute long explanation.
I mean, the general gist of it is that you have 2 actions per round yourself. Yeah. So you just take your 2 actions, and after that, we let the boards take it where it's going to take us.
Yeah,
well,
the actions you can find here under quick reference. If you find here under quick references at the bottom is actions. There is one more action we can do that was put in one of the expansion packs, which is the focus action. You can spend 1 action to grab yourself a focus token, and then focus tokens can be spent to reroll 1 die. That's it.
They've also added the resource action as well, because it's right next to focus here. It's the same thing where you can spend an action to get a resource, and a resource is basically a guaranteed success when you're acquiring assets. You can spend it like money.
So those 2 are they are added things that are not listed on this thing. So we'll have to try to remember that. But yeah, we all have set starting points. As you can see, I'm in Shanghai. Daisy's in Istanbul. Trish is apparently between Tunguska and Istanbul, and Bob starts in London.
London.
Our prelude, by the way, is the Silver Twilight stockpile. You leave the meeting with the Silver Twilight leader, Carl Sanford. You guys remember him from the Circle Undone thing?
I remember Sanford, yeah.
Where we joined them at the end and won by joining them. And frankly, somewhat concerned. They've offered you use of the private supplies at a heavily discounted rate. Did you miss something in the fine print? Or worse, even the lodge fearful of the coming darkness? So we have placed an extra item here. This counts as a 5th item from stuff we can buy. So when you want to buy, you look at the list of items to buy here. We also now have a 5th option to buy. It has also been reduced.
Makes everything more expensive.
It has a cat on it, so I'll be taking that one.
What do you mean it makes things more expensive?
It says the value of each other asset in the reserve is increased by 1.
Yes. That's
so it makes everything else more expensive. Yeah.
That is the prelude card. I think, in theory, prelude cards are
what
optional.
On it?
Bottom left.
Oh,
on this card, yeah.
Right.
Prelude cards are optional, so we can just skip this if we want, basically. But the point is, like, we will have cheaper options to buy from here. So whenever a card is gained or disgained from this card, we then place the next card, bam, there immediately. As usual, we can also, when you go to do an asset card, if you fail to roll to buy something, you can also then discard a card, which will include this one. So we can get rid of that one there if you want. But right now, buying Treasure Hunter would be very expensive. But yeah.
Yes,
you can also draw a debt.
5.
Yeah, which is like a condition thing you can use, which is nice, but yeah, it's rough.
One thing we should probably mention is that during the mythos phase, so every round basically goes like you have the action phase, then you have the encounter phase, then you have the mythos phase. During the mythos phase, something called reckoning happens, and some cards will be reckoned upon. For example, when you draw that debt, it has a reckoning symbol on it, so that during the night, people might come for you, people might want to collect on your debt, things like that. It's always like a random dice choice.
Yeah.
Oh, dice roll, sorry.
Let's finish the setup, which is almost done. We've done the prelude, we've done the setup. So now we're going to set up the gates and clues. It says using the setup button again, but I could just use these buttons for spawning clues.
Yeah. You want to spawn 2 clues,
one
and you
gate
want to spawn 1
and
gate.
2 clues. So we'll see where the clues land. They go 1 right in Rome and 1 over here right outside San Francisco.
Canada.
And then the gate is right here below Arkham, fittingly, with a Noche Ke on top of it. Atlantis, space 8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now then, does it not spawn with 2 monsters because we have monster 2?
No, that is when the monster surge happens. That's when.
Okay.
That's when.
But when you spawn, it's only 1. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
There we go. Already getting the rules.
Yeah. So that I think is the set. Now,
Is the
okay.
setup,
Now we draw
yeah.
the mystery. We draw the mystery. We have air. So let's flip the
Alright.
first mystery. The way we win the game is by solving 3 mysteries, and we need to solve them in order. Here's the first one. The true name. Fragments of Azathoth's true name exist in long-forgotten tomes. It is said that if a person speaks his name aloud 3 times, the blasphemous sound will grant the speaker great power. When this card enters play, place a number of Eldritch tokens equal to half the investigator, so 2, each on a random space. I don't know how to randomly
so
place.
spawn 2 clues. Spawn 2 clues, and we'll replace them with Eldritch tokens, basically.
Oh yeah, that works, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
So one there,
okay,
place
so
that in Eldritch token.
space 7 is an Eldritch.
Yeah. And then up here, space 13.
Up
also
there
an
as
Eldritch.
well.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we put them back in the bag as well.
Sounds good. As an encounter, each investigator on a space containing an Eldritch token may attempt to find information about Azathoth's true name. Spend 2 clues to place the Eldritch token on this card. At the end of the mythos phase, if there are Eldritch tokens equal to half. So, we need to get those Eldritch tokens, and then we can solve mystery number 1.
Yeah.
I should maybe move this up a bit so that, or maybe to the, maybe down here, so we don't block over all the awesome people. I think.
Awesome people.
Cool.
Okay, so basically we got to get to those spaces. We need to have 2 clues on us when we get to that space, and we need to spend those 2 clues.
Yes, and clues currently are on space 1 and in Rome. So
I
to
have
get
a
clues, we need to go there.
as well.
Yeah, you start with a clue.
Okay.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, that's handy.
How can you tell that?
On the back of your setup card, it says what you start with. You start with a Winchester rifle and a clue.
Okay. And
Yeah,
this stuff
excellent.
in the shop, does this cost clues? What does it cost?
They
So for
cost.
that, you do something called an acquire assets action. You would test against your influence. So, for example, you Bob, you have an influence of 4. You'd roll 4 dice. But every 5 and 6 you get, that's a success. You need the number of successes in the top left corner of the cards.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Because I can reduce my acquire assets reduces the cost of every card in reserve by 1. So I should do that.
So that's nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
How many
Which is
actions do
very
we
nice.
get for our turns?
2.
2.
Yeah, 2 actions.
Okay.
And yeah,
is
so we
movement
have
an action?
movement is 1 action. You can move 1 for free, and then if you have a ticket, you can then move 1 more. You will then need either a boat ticket or a train ticket. The well, you can see the icons basically for boat or
Yeah, the white lines are boats, the red lines are trains.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. And do we do it on order or what?
Do
We
Any
start
order
with
we-
the
we want.
investigator
Two
and then
actions
clockwise.
per turn as well, or
2 actions, yes, yeah.
Yeah, I think we do it in any order you want to, but basically when you
Yeah.
start your 1 action, you have to say you do your second as well. You know,
Yeah.
can't split that up.
Yeah, we can split it up, same as in Arkham Horror.
Shall I go first then to reduce the cost of the stuff in the shop for you guys?
That'll only be for you.
That'll only on
No,
your,
it,
on your
it
turn.
doesn't say that. It says it reduces the cost of everything in
When
the shop.
you perform an acquire assets action.
Yeah. Reduce the value of every
Yeah, so
card
it-
in
it
reserve
is-
by 1.
Yeah, but
It's
it is only for
during
you.
your
It
thing.
ends at the end of like your acquire.
Oh, really? Doesn't indicate that.
That's how I read it, and I think you would be much too strong if it wasn't.
Okay.
A
Then,
permanent,
never mind.
like I mean, it seems nice, but I don't think that's how it works. That would be pretty incredible. It would be awesome, but I don't think it works that way. I think it basically is because Bob is Bob. Bob is good at connection stuff. You can buy shit for free.
I just don't know why you think it doesn't. Because it doesn't say, it says when you perform the acquire action, reduce the value of every card in reserve. I don't know why you think it wouldn't affect everybody.
I just read that as that when you do it, you get it for cheap. That's how I read that.
But that's not what it
everybody,
is.
just
Okay,
you get it for cheap.
but that's not what it says. It says when you perform the action, reduce the value of every card.
Yeah, but it doesn't say forever. Like if you did it 4 times in a row, does that mean everything is
But-
0?
Yeah, no, because it has a minimum of 1 on the card, so it says buy it
Up to
to a
1,
minimum
yeah.
of 1.
But I don't think that you do
see
it
how
5
you
times,
can-
you reduce it down to 1. I don't think you do
But
that.
the way I'm reading it, like, makes sense. The way you're reading it, you're adding stuff.
The way I'm reading it is when you buy something, everything else becomes 1 cheaper.
Yeah, for him, and it ends at the end of his turn. Not that it happens forever and ever and ever.
But where's that?
It also doesn't say forever.
No, but it doesn't need to because what it says indicates it's forever. It doesn't need to say forever because what it says on the card would say it's forever.
There's a rule and clarification reminder. The reduction in asset value during the acquire asset action only applies to Bob Jenkins and is not cumulative.
Okay, that's fine.
But I mean,
it makes sense. I'm glad they clarified.
Yeah. No, it is badly written.
Yeah.
That's the point. And yeah, it has been clarified because more people than you had that question, basically.
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Are we good to go?
I think so.
I reckon so.
So, I feel like for this first one, I'm going to be really powerful because I can just spend an action to literally gain a clue.
Yeah, when you haven't got a clue, yeah.
Which I don't yet.
Yeah.
So I can spend one action to gain a clue and then make my way to Rome to grab myself a second. You know?
I think that's a good call,
so that you then have 2 to then carry on going for like the Eldritch token stuff, yeah.
Exactly.
And where's these baddies again? Which tokens was these? There's a lot.
So
of
at the moment there's only one baddie.
The parlay guy, the guy that we need to go and give clues to or something.
That is the mystery card down here.
Yeah,
you have to go to the spaces with the little Eldritch things. Yeah. They're in there.
I'll start. I'll spend one action to give myself a clue.
Okay.
That's Trish. Which clues are here. So I'll just place that.
Yeah, just drag out at the back. That's right. Yeah.
Next to me over here.
Oh yeah, that works. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then for my second action, I'll move. I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
See, the fastest route to Rome would probably be to go through 14.
One left and then one down, yeah.
Well, yeah, maybe coming to Istanbul might be better though, because when you're in the encounter phase, right, you draw an encounter card based on where you are. So if you were there, you'd have to do a general city card. But if you're here, you get to do an Istanbul specific card.
Yeah.
And an Istanbul card improves your can have a chance of improving your influence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. And there is still a direct thing to Rome there. All right.
Yeah.
When you say Istanbul card, though, like I don't see specifically a pile for Istanbul.
It's Europe.
For Istanbul. Yeah, it would be just Europe.
Part of Europe, and there is a Istanbul part of Europe.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So that is. Yeah, you can go.
Can I get mine out of the way? Yeah, let's see. Let's have a bash. Sure. So I'm going to do an acquire actions.
Okay.
So I have 4 influence. Do I mean I roll 4 dice?
You roll 4 dice.
Yes, 4 dice.
Is there a button I need to click to make sure it's 4, or is it just I just
the
pick
4
up
that are in there right
on...
now is the fine, yeah. So
you drag on as many onto the pad as you need.
Okay. I have rolled 2 6s.
2 successes. Very nice.
All right. And everything is 1 cheaper for you.
So you can buy everything 3 or lower, I think. Yeah.
I can buy everything 3 or lower.
Anything, not everything, because your thing has it's 1 cheaper. So something that would be 3 would then be 2. So you'd be able to buy it with your 2 successes.
So do I have 2 money basically? So
yes.
Can I buy a 1 and a 1?
Yes.
Yeah. Though, as a reminder, if we want to play with the Prelude thing, all of this is 1 more expensive, and this is 1 cheaper.
But I make it 1 less anyway. So this is still 1.
You do,
this is still 1.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
and you could buy both, yes. Yeah, if you want to.
I'm going to buy this teamwork, this wireless thing.
Okay.
Because it seems insane. Now, is this an action to use this?
Well, it says when you gain it, you immediately do it. So immediately buying it, you have to do that right now.
So it says give any number of clues to any investigator on any space, then discard.
I think you can only give the amount the clues you have.
I don't know. It doesn't say that. It says any.
Yeah, okay. But he said, I give 30 clues.
Oh my
this
god.
Game. I want to give 30 clues to Breeh. That's the game. Game over, dude. Like, what? Wow. This game is fucking badly written. Look at this.
How to beat this game. Just get an English dictionary.
Tell me I'm fucking wrong, man.
I mean, listen. If we take it by exactly what it says there, he is not wrong. He should be able to.
No, I agree. I agree that it should have said give any of your clues or something. Yeah. I agree that's what it should say. But you know.
So is it worth me getting rid of this dream box? Does it help to like make things cheaper for you guys or nah?
Well, a new thing will go in there, and maybe that new thing that will be really nice, and it will also then be cheap as well.
Okay, well, in that case,
you can buy any of the. You can buy any 2 of these 3 things.
Well, I can buy the magnifying glass and the dream box.
Yeah. Whatever you want to buy, man.
No, I can buy both of them, right? I'll buy both. because I have two monies. That dream box costs 1 for me.
Yeah,
And the
then
magnifying glass costs
also
1 as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll buy both of these then.
Cool.
There we go.
Then we will
Cool.
restock this, and then we will replace this here. So
Ooh.
occult text, and monsters lose
this-
physical resistance, gain more will. Ooh, I might be interested in that one for sure.
Very nice, very nice.
Ooh, they're all tomes as well, and I get to do tests on tomes.
That's true, yeah.
Gain them
Holy
cheap.
shit, that's a
Key.
big buff as well. +2 strength and will during combat. That's actually massive, and it only costs 2.
Okay, that was your first action.
Yeah.
Yes, now I need to, so I can trade any number of items possession with any investigator on any space. So, does anybody want my magnifying glass? Or my dream box in particular? The dream box probably not, because we don't need that anymore.
But yeah, we don't know who's going to be doing the gate stuff yet.
But the magnifying glass could be useful for something,
Probably good
potentially.
for me.
You want that?
Probably,
'Cause I
yeah.
can give myself a clue for free when I have none.
Yeah.
So I can just infinitely make use
It's
of
all
that.
yours. So that's my second action.
Thank you.
Cool.
Cool, I'm done.
Okay, I got a really easy action. I'm going to gain a resource, and I'm going to gain a ticket. And I'm
Okay,
done.
that is pretty easy. So yeah, so you can gain a ticket, and tickets lets you move more in the future, basically.
Yeah.
I see.
So I am currently in Shanghai. I kind of want to stay and still have a city test. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to try to grab this cultist journal, but I only have influence 2. So that's going to be
That's why
2
maybe
dice.
that's why maybe getting a resource might be nice, because that's a guaranteed
Well,
That's
success
true.
at
That's
least.
1 guaranteed, and then I just need to hit 1, 5,
Was
or
I
6.
allowed to move to Istanbul from 16 without a train ticket?
Yes, you always get to move 1, and then
If
you can
you had
spend
a train
tickets to
ticket-
move even more.
I couldn't
If you
go
had a
straight
train
to
ticket,
Rome.
you could have moved and then used the train ticket
Right,
as the
okay.
same action.
I see. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
that's what
the
I'm
way
going
I
to be doing
see it-
basically to get to Shanghai.
Yeah. So the way I see it, tickets are basically like you're cashing in a move in the future, right? As a type
Yeah.
of thing.
Does everyone get a free move and 2 actions?
No, move is
No,
an action.
one of the-
Just a
one of
move
the
is an
actions
action?
move, yeah.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I'm going to do the same. I'm going to spend 1 action to get the resource. And then I'm going to try to at least get 1 6 here with my 2 influence. And then I'll hopefully be able to buy the cultist journal, because that seems very nice for me. All right, here we go.
It's working real well.
Here
We could just pick them up and roll them.
Yeah, just pick him up and roll him.
Is it okay, there we go. Let's go. Hey!
You
So
got
1
one.
and the resource means I can afford to buy the cultist journal. Bye-bye.
That's real nice.
Good odds.
That is actually huge for me, yeah. Now I'm going to be combat person the entire time.
All right,
Yeah, and that was my
restock the
turn.
shop.
Restock. Ba-ba-bam. Yeah, we might have to, if this keeps being a bit weird.
Oh, there we go. That's for
Personal
you there,
assistant.
Nilesy.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
that's a
very
good
good
one.
for you, yeah.
Delightful.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's everybody's set of 2 actions.
So that means we move on to encounter phase.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
So encounter phase. So Bob, you get a Europe card. Me and
I see.
Zylush also
Okay,
get
sorry.
a Europe card. So
Oh, sorry, no, I'm in
London.
London.
Drop from the very top.
I'm in London.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Europe. That's Europe.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry,
no, Brexit means
where's
Brexit,
the
Ray.
Breton cards?
Yeah.
And then Rythian, you draw an Asia card, and you're going to do Shanghai. Me and Zylush are going to do Istanbul, and Nilesy's going to do London.
Okay, let's see what we get. Shanghai.
You can do these one at a time then, because there's little stories
Okay,
to each of them,
We'll
right?
start.
Yeah.
We'll start with. We'll just go left to right. Rythian.
Okay. Shanghai, you break into a warehouse filled with ancient wonders and learn much by studying its contents. Improve lore. You must remain silent in avoiding and avoid being caught. If you fail, they question you for dates, become delayed. Okay, well I do get to improve. Do we have the improve? Yeah, here we go. Improve lore.
And you get to improve twice.
I do get to improve twice.
you're Lily.
Can I
Can I flip
flip
it?
this or yes?
Yeah.
Yes. Lily
Wow,
is
that's
awesome at
fucking
improvement.
awesome.
That is really huge. So I've read a lot. You must remain silent of it. So now I test observation. I'm not good at that though. I might very well end up being delayed. So I need to get 1 success, I think, is all. So here we go.
Yeah.
Fail.
And
Nope.
you fail. So you are
And
delayed.
Delayed means no actions next turn. So rip. But yeah.
Okay.
Is there a delayed token or a delayed thing?
There's a delayed condition he needs to go and find somewhere. It's a
Yeah,
card.
it'll be in
Guys,
condition
look, it's
somewhere.
Claypool.
Hey, it's a Claypool lad. What a guy. Yeah, there's a lot of
so I was
restarts.
in Istanbul. Legend says that Hecate granted the city wealth and protection. In an ancient underground chamber, you find a statue of the goddess. You may gain a dark pact condition to gain a promise of power condition and improve my. Sure, I'll do all that.
Yeah, that sounds safe.
A dark pact.
Gain a promise of power condition and improve my. Okay, so improve my influence.
That seems real safe.
Dark pact, promise of power.
I can't find the conditions thing. It should be somewhere. I remember seeing it before, but whatever.
Don't worry. Zato tells where it is.
Yeah, Zato knows everything.
Zato is the fucking man.
Okay, my turn.
I believe so.
Change it neutral.
The moon horse carries you across a terrifying void. I need to do a will check. If I pass, it helps me rescue a silent stranger. I gain one random ally asset from the deck. And improve my
oh, damn.
my influence. However, if I fail, I become separated from the majestic beast and gain a lost in time and space condition.
We know that one from Manchester Madness.
Okay, so my will is 2.
Yeah, so you need to get one
I have
success.
a way to reroll if I fail, because I have a clue.
Have you found the conditions thing anywhere, Breeh, or no?
The conditions are here in deals, but you got they're all together.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna roll the dice. Come on, success, baby. Hey, double success.
Very nice, man.
So
that's huge, actually. Yeah. So you
get an ally.
I gain a random ally asset from the deck, and I improve my influence.
You get an influence improve.
That's really nice.
So random ally, I guess they're under assets. Are they not sorted out? That's a little okay. Fine.
Oh, allies. Yeah. There's usually there's no buttons in this version to just grab these things.
Maybe you had a better version. I don't know.
I did have a version that did that. Yeah.
Okay, you should have definitely hosted them, but whatever. Okay. How do we find allies? Okay,
there we go. So what's a search? Ally.
Yeah. And then we just drag them out and shuffle them, or
there we go. Okay. It gave you a research student.
Research student. Okay. Action roll a die on a 5, gain a clue.
Oh.
On a 1, discard the nearest clue. Ooh, that's not that great. It could be good, but it's risky.
I mean, okay, it's a way to get a clue, though. Yeah.
That's true, but that's only when you don't have any, I suppose. Yeah.
All right, my card.
Cool. All right.
Professor Patterson died before completing his life's work. His spirit now torments his brother Maurice. His brother will pay for your travel if you take on his burden. You may gain a haunted condition to gain 2 task-unique assets, then discard one of them and gain 1 ship ticket.
Okay.
Fucking what? You may gain a haunted condition to gain 2 task-unique assets. Right? Yeah, so the task-unique assets are
basically. Just to
then I discard one of them and gain 1 ship ticket.
You gain a haunted condition, and in turn for that, you get to choose between 2 unique assets to keep one, and you gain a ship ticket.
So this ship ticket, would it help me get from where I am in London up to this Eldritch demon?
No.
No, you can move there.
You can already move there with one turn.
So where's a ship ticket good for? Is it these wheels?
Like if you want to go from, like, let's say, what is this place? Buenos Aires to Antarctica in one go.
Oh, by the way, if we go here, we get to draw from the expedition counter card, which is special stuff.
Okay.
Gets you to get special things.
I'm going to say no, thank you. I don't want a haunted condition, so I'm going to just pass. Sorry, Maurice.
Okay, that's fair. That's very fair. All right, that was all of our encounters. We
Cool.
put them just above where we found them in the first place.
Okay, this was Asia.
All right, that was the encounter phase. We're on to the mythos phase.
This is
I
where
guess
we draw a
one of the
mythos
cards
card
now, right?
from stage 1. Flubba! We have, after the noise and violence is over, one of the shopkeepers peer out from his shuttered windows. Amazed to see you alive, he opens the window and calls out, "Is it over? Are we safe?" You wave to let them know that everything is fine. The lead investigator against a random ally from the deck. That's nice. But also, the 3 icons at the top means we advance the omen tracker. Bam! Putting us
to
there.
Blue. That's fine.
That's fine. It's green we need to worry about, which is the one that is marked with the Eldritch.
Yeah. Also, there is no gate corresponding with that as well, so we're okay for that regard.
We then have Reckoning. I don't think we have a reckoning effect in play.
I do
First
because
attempt?
I have my Dark Pact and also my Promise of Power. So
Also, by the
these
way,
are 2 reckoning cards.
Zylush drew the wrong card. Are we okay with just leaving that? He drew from London. Does that really not matter much?
No.
Rather than Istanbul?
No.
Yes.
I didn't.
Well, you did because there's 3 London cards and there's only...
No, it's Europe cards, Nilesy. They're Europe cards with
Europe
London,
cards.
Istanbul, and Rome on them.
He drew it and then he read the
yeah,
Istanbul
look.
part.
The
Istanbul
part says
is
the
in
moon
Europe.
horse.
Istanbul is in Europe, yeah.
I knew that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. He nicely knew that.
Just
know-
a
I know
test,
you knew
everybody.
that. Yeah,
Just
yeah.
a
He's
test.
just checking everyone's up on the
Checking
job
everyone
in
else.
chat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
let's continue with
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, first of all, this monster, he's got a reckoning effect on him. So
Oh, they do?
each investigator on its space loses 1 health. Nobody's
Thankfully,
there.
we're not
Nobody
on the
gives a shit.
health thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
The Ancient One sheet, does he have a reckoning effect on him?
No, he does not,
does
thankfully.
not. So he doesn't
Yeah.
reckon.
Nice.
Next is Mythos cards in play. That would be the Mystery or the Mythos, but we didn't.
They
Next
does not
goes the
have a
possessions held by
reckoning,
people. So it's time
and I
to
don't
reckon
believe
with
I
my
have a
Dark
reckoning
Pact.
on mine.
Shouldn't we move this to the Himalayas? This guy? This monster?
No, he
Should
he's
actually be in the
place.
Himalayas. No, he should actually be in the Himalayas when he spawns.
Oh yeah, when it spawn, move it to the Himalayas. Okay, yeah.
Yep,
then
now
we
you
do
got
that.
him.
Where is the Himalayas? Yeah, that. To be fair, we didn't know that because we didn't check the bottom. We should have checked that when he spawned.
Yeah,
the
that's
black
right.
side.
That's right. All right. So my Dark Pact. I gotta roll a dice. On a 1, it is time to fill my bargain. I roll a dice.
Thank you, Dicey.
Now it's my Promise of Power. I've got to roll a dice, and on a 6, my patience finally rewarded. So I roll a dice again.
Okay, this dice
I
roller
rolled- yeah,
sucks.
there we go.
Oh, it's
and
close.
nothing. Okay, so that's my
nearly
2
got
reckonings
it.
done.
Yeah, if we don't like the dice roller, we can delete it and just roll manually. It's up to you guys.
Might end up doing that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Cool. That
That
was
was
all
that.
the reckoning, which means we then move over to gate. So we spawn a gate, I believe.
Wait, did you gain your random ally for the?
No. I need to do a random
random
ally.
people?
So how did you random ally? You search,
Press find ally asset pop.
and then you
there you go.
unique asset. Okay, did you do it for me so I don't have to do it?
Yep, it's there. It's there.
It is an Arcanist. When you gain
Ooh.
this card from the deck or reserve, gain 2 spells, then discard 1 spell. Okay. So I gain a spell, which is here. It's just the top one,
I
right?
gotta
Or
do
is
it again. I gotta do it again for you.
Okay. All right,
He's
fair
getting
enough.
so much stuff.
I am, yeah, it's mad.
Yeah,
And then one
Who
of them
made
needs
him
to get
lead
discarded.
investigator?
There you go. There's your 2.
he did.
Well, I can trade. I can absolutely trade. When resolving encounter, you may test lore. I don't. That's not very good for me. On a round where you improve a skill, improve it again. Oh my god, I already have that. But it does mean I have a reckoning now, which is for my lore, which is not great. And actually, my lore is great. I've got it buffed.
If you get that spell, then trade it to me. I'll be happy with that.
With the forced learning? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. Okay. Sure. So then we discard. Do we just put it to the side here? What do we do?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. That's the discard there.
Yeah, and then I'll take forced learning then. Fair enough. Cool. Roll 1 additional die when solving a lore as part of a spell. Well, I don't currently have a spell, but yeah, yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're done. That is now that's done. We're on to the action phase again. So 2
So
actions.
what do we do
everybody.
with? Is this just like, oh, this card has not been used? It's just put here as a discard thing, basically.
Yeah. Just put it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roughly that.
You
Whatever.
see
Yeah,
the
sure.
locations that we're all on, right? It says
Yeah,
like
uh-huh.
underneath mine it says spawn clue tokens. How does that activate?
So when you do a London encounter, the success of a London encounter will maybe spawn clues.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
As you
spawn
saw
clues.
with my and Zylush's successes, is that we got to improve our influence because we're in Istanbul.
Okay.
Yeah. It's sort of
I
like a clue to
see.
tell you what you usually can do.
My turn is
But I think
right.
that's. Yeah. So you can go ahead and you can do yours.
My turn is easy. I move to Rome. Is that the wrong one?
No,
Move
it's on
to
top of
Rome.
your head.
And how do I gain this clue now?
So at the end of the phase, rather than doing a Europe encounter, you can do a clue encounter.
Oh, okay. So I can do something else here.
Yeah,
Where's the clue?
It'll be
by the way.
that one.
Oh, research. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I will gain a ship ticket for my second action so that I can
Okay.
go straight to... Oh, actually, are you going for that one, Nilesy?
Well, I'm here. I have 1 clue, so if I can get 1 clue, then yeah.
Well, the thing is, you can still use the ship token to get down here, which is where you need to get to as well. So ship token still will be good.
Cool. I'm gonna try to make my way over to the monster, which I am not too far away from, so I can go kill it. So I think I'll just do that.
You're delayed, right? What does that mean?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. I'm delayed. I can't do anything this turn. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Delayed me can do nothing, basically.
Okay.
You can't take actions this turn. Where it'll be in here somewhere, maybe under Bane's.
I'm looking.
Yeah.
I nearly caught him there. He was trying to get a free turn.
He was trying to cheat.
He was really
trying to
Classic
cheat.
Rythian.
Fucking cheat, man.
I'm gonna grab an iced tea. Back in a sec.
I guess there is no
Detained.
condition. You are just detained, and we know what detained is.
Well, not detained, but delayed. Yeah.
Now, I remember, I don't know if this is still true because this is a different game, but I remember in one of the Arkham Horrors we played, Bob was able to, when a trade action took place, it meant that everyone could trade with everyone. Is that still true with
Well, you have
No.
your action. You may
It's-
trade any number with anything. So yeah.
Yeah, but what does
you
when
get
I when
the global
right?
trade.
So imagine this: I trade with Rythian, I take an item from them with the same action. Can I then give the item to Trish? That's what I'm asking. Do I
If
have
we're all in the same
'cause
location,
that's how
I
it
think
was.
yes.
because your action says with another investigator.
location?
You're only
Doesn't
one
matter
person.
according to me.
Okay.
Yeah, but your action says you made a trade with another investigator, so only one person.
Okay.
I just
So only
remember in
person.
one of the other games it said that with
I
Bob,
think
that you
it's
could
in
not,
Arkham
you could
Horror.
not
Yeah, I
to
know,
trade,
but
yeah.
that-
I was
that
thinking
is a
I'm not
different
wrong
game,
that it was
yeah.
a different game.
No,
right,
no,
okay.
no. Yeah, I think it's.
No,
Arkham
you're thinking of
Horror.
Mansions of
okay.
Madness.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
okay.
mansions, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll do a trade action. I'll just go I'll go shopping as usual.
Yeah, go
So
shopping.
I'm
Get that
gonna-
personal assistant for yourself.
I'm gonna roll 4 dice. Using this thing here, that's way good. I have got 1 success, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, 1 success.
So that's enough for the personal assistant, at least.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, give me that.
Okay.
Yeah,
personal
and that will
assistant.
increase your influence for next time as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that says you gain 1+. Okay, so we can grab you a plus.
And I can't
influence.
re-roll the dice now, right?
No.
Right.
I know.
Alright, so that's my first action. And for my second action, so what was
Do
the
you
thing
want
that
to
you
maybe?
can...
You need 2 clues to be able to do the Eldritch token, right? Yeah.
I
okay.
do, so I'm waiting to try and get a clue somehow. Is there a way I can investigate? Is there a what's a good thing to do if I want to stay in this location but not do a turn, if you know what I mean?
You could get focus,
Yeah.
which will
so
basically
that-
give you a dice reroll.
You
like
can
for
buy a
later.
resource or buy a focus.
Or
But yeah.
tickets.
Or get a ship ticket.
Or ticket.
Yeah.
Or ticket. Yeah.
I'll do a focus then. A focus sounds fun.
Folks like
Okay.
to reroll
It's this
dice,
big
something like
orange. Yeah, it's big orange button there for you.
Yeah. You can
Okay.
spend that to reroll a die.
Yeah.
Cool.
All
Thank
right, I'll go next. I'm gonna move to here. I'll use my train ticket then to move over here to Shanghai, and I'll trade with you, Rythian.
Okay. And
I'll
I
use my
assume
action to
you are
trade.
interested in. Is it
Force
trade
learning
one
on
item or
the-
any item? You can get any amount
As
of
many,
items,
we can
right?
we can trade as many as we want
Yeah.
to between each
Then
other.
you can
right
have
now.
both the Arcanist and the Forced Learning, so that
Thank
you
you.
can get benefit of buffing your lore even more. And when
Yeah.
you do the thing, blah 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 blah.
I will say as well, because you
I was
have
just
the
about to
Cultist
ask,
Journal-
right? They don't stack, right?
Yeah, they don't stack, so I
Yeah.
can take this off your hands.
So if you want,
the
you
weak
can
one.
take that. Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't benefit me
Thank
at all.
you.
So that one. So
There we go. I got my stuff.
yeah, 'cause you just get the highest bonus.
freeloader.
Hey, here's my
Let no
action
one
to do
say
that.
I'm not kind. I've given away stuff, you know.
Yeah. Okay,
Cool,
with you
that
being
was your
delayed,
turn.
you get to do nothing then, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I think delayed specifically says you can't do
roll
any
well.
actions. I don't have a direct.
So encounter, yeah.
but yeah,
Yes, encounter
I
phase
believe
now.
it is now in counter phase. Yes.
So I get to do a clue
Yeah,
one.
so so take from the research deck. I'm gonna take from the Asia deck. I guess Rythian will take from the Asian deck, and
Indeed.
Nilesy will take from Europe.
Okay,
Alright.
we'll just go in order again.
Well, Breeh started, but let's do Breeh then. Okay.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Where am I? I'm in Shanghai. So the old man offers to make tea for me. You see him mixing this strange green powder that he calls tiak. You may become delayed to wait for it to brew. If you become delayed, he seems heighten all my senses and improve one skill of my choice.
So you get a free upgrade. Well, for
Spending
you, it's
two
a
actions
upgrade,
to
right?
permanently. No, I would get the
Yeah.
double upgrade.
Well, doesn't
Or
he
But I
have
also
that,
get it
man?
because of my forced learning now.
Oh yeah, you do have forced learning. Yeah.
So I guess I'll become
So
delayed.
that
to
is
increase my law
pretty
by 2.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can. So to be clarified, can you?
Actually, I'm going to increase my observation by 2.
Okay.
It says any skill.
Yeah, it's any skill. Yeah, for sure. To clarify, could you double upgrade lore, for example, to go beyond 2?
Oh
So
no, 2 is the max. 2 is the max you can improve.
2 is the max improvement. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. In
All
that
right,
case,
there we go.
then, yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Okay. Yeah. So you're delayed next turn. Fair enough.
I'll go.
Do you want to go next?
What does the
Sure.
thing at the bottom of your forced learning mean?
That means when
Sure.
there's a reckoning effect, that would happen to
Yeah.
some of the mythos cards. That's what happens.
I am in a city, so I attend the opera Massa do Requiem per Sugai and attempt to convince the authorities to stop the show. Influence.
boy.
Thankfully, I just upgraded that, so it's 4.
Yeah.
If I pass, I gain a clue. If I fail, up
Oh my
continues.
god.
Advance doom by 1 for each gate on the game board.
Oof.
That corresponds to current omen, which is none.
Which is none at the
advance doom,
moment, so
luckily. Yeah.
Because that's something we can also explain, by the way. So you see on this gate has the little red circle on the bottom. That means if the omen tracker is on the red circle, then it is currently corresponding type of thing. So we would be safe. Even if you fail, we won't actually advance doom.
Well, I get to roll 4 dice.
Yeah.
Oh, becoming delayed is bad, but whatever.
Just
Yeah,
fucking
it's-
roll them, God. Oh,
Oh,
fuck, nice.
Two
Good
successes.
That's success. So you get the clue.
So you gain a clue. Very nice.
Very,
So this
very
clue is now
nice.
gone, yes?
You
Yeah,
place
you-
it.
you take that
next to
clue.
you. Yeah.
Oh, does he get the clue from the location? He doesn't just spawn another clue.
No,
takes
he
it
gets
from
that
the
clue.
location, yeah.
So if there
Other
wasn't a clue
clues-
on that location, what would happen with this?
He wouldn't have done the
Then he
research
wouldn't have
expedition.
drawn
I
that
would've done
thing.
this-
He
I've
would
just
have
done
drawn
a
just
check.
a city one.
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
He would have
okay.
done Rome or City. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here's mine.
Other clues get spawned by mythos cards. Some mythos cards will have.
Oh,
place
speaking
clues
of
type of thing.
I'm in
making
London,
clues.
right? H.G. Wells
Yeah.
shows you items from the future. After the
Oh, it's
ancient
H.G.
ones have
Wells?
destroyed humanity, you cannot bear to look at them. If you pass, you see, wait, so it's heads, right?
Yeah,
Heads.
yeah, will.
Yeah,
so you
will.
I
two.
have 2 of them. Let's do it.
Here we go. Come
Wow, big
on.
success.
Hey!
Yeah. If you
You
pass,
gain
you
a
see a way
task
to
unique
avoid the
asset.
future. Gain 1
Okay.
task unique exit. Yeah, nice. He's
Okay,
one.
so yeah, there we
Here you
go.
go,
One.
sealing the old ones.
When you pass a
Ooh.
book test while resolving a spell effect, you may discard the spell after resolving it. Takes 1 Eldritch token. Okay, who
Okay,
has
that's
spells?
useless to you.
That's
me.
that's
me
a
again.
Bree thing. That's
Okay,
a Bree
I'll
thing
trade. I'll
for
trade
sure.
you. I can trade with anyone. DC.
Yeah,
That'd
you
be
can do
sick.
that literally. Yeah, if you want. Yeah, you could do it right now, right? Because you've only spent. No,
No,
this
it's
is
an
your
action.
turn.
No,
Yeah, it's not your
in
turn,
counter
yeah.
phase. Yeah,
Yeah,
brilliant.
yeah. And me. I am still in Shanghai. An old beggar. Oh, more improvements. An old beggar teaches you to cast Xiaobei blocks to. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. To foretell your future. Improve lore. I've already max improved lore. What does that
So
mean?
you won't be able to do. You won't be able to improve law.
So it's just a bad thing? Oh no.
It's just a bad thing. Yeah.
He asks for modest payment in return for his help. Influence minus was a 1. If you fail, he will funnel the arcane power out to your mind as punishment. What?
Wow. Unless you discard the spell which you just gave to me.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, let's just hope
Okay.
you get the this 1 success with the 1 dice.
Yeah, okay. Here we go.
No, that's not bad. That's not good even.
Oof.
Right,
see
so
that,
I don't
yeah.
have a spell to give him, so I guess I lose 2 sanity without the chance. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay. I'm down to 4 sanity.
Uh-huh.
Good.
Okay.
Well,
yeah,
that was
was
encounter phase, so we can.
yeah,
put
we're
our
on
stuff
to
back.
Mythos
Hey,
phase now.
I've got another question, as
Okay.
usual.
God.
My action to
absolutely.
perform a trade. If I
Yeah.
want to trade with Breeh, can I also trade with Rythian?
It's 2 separate
Or
actions.
that's two, is that yeah? That's what I'm asking. Do I
Yeah.
perform a trade
Yes.
to perform with everyone, or is it just 2 separate actions? To
No,
perform with 2 different people?
you only get to improve. You only get to do your trade
With
action
one
with
person.
another investigator. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
1 investigator.
Okay.
And I don't think you can do repeat actions either, so you won't be able to do it twice.
That's true.
But it
That's
doesn't.
true.
By the way, I'm just going to tell you this again.
Mm-hmm.
Another badly written thing because it doesn't indicate it's just one. It just says with another
It was
investigator. in the space.
another. It doesn't
which
say
is, but another
any
is
investigators.
yeah. No, but another is
No, another is
plurative.
one.
No, it's
No, it
not
isn't.
necessarily. No. Okay, listen. I know English. Another is
So
plurative.
do I.
You don't know it that well, then.
Okay.
Another is plurative. Thank you.
We're on to Mythos phase, which is the card again. It is a green card, which probably means something I don't really know. First of all, we advance the Omen, which we have. There is a red gate corresponding with a red Omen, so Doom goes down by 1.
Oh, this is the gate.
That's the gate there. Yeah, the one over there. Also.
Okay.
Oh no, that is Atlantis. That's right. Yeah. Okay, and then a monster search happens, which means 2 monsters spawn out of that gate. 1
Yes.
and 2.
Let's see if they have any spawn. They don't. Oh, the cultist says use the cultist information as listed. After resolving the will. Okay, that's just if we. Yeah, that's like when we go to fight them.
Yeah.
That's the rules. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, monster search happened. We spawn 2 clues. So 1 clue over there in somewhere, and then another clue over there in Canada again.
Huh. I like how it's random.
Yeah.
So this gate, how do we close it?
We go over
when you
there
get there,
and we attempt
as
an otherworld thing.
So this clue
as an encounter.
This clue spawn on top of the Eldritch token.
Yes.
That's possible?
That's fine. That's fine. That's totally fine. Yeah. It's just that when you go there, you have a choice. Do you want to do the... I mean, you always have to do an encounter anyway when you get to the Eldritch token. So now you can do a research encounter. And then the little blurb. When you get there, stop at this address. The nervous little man hands you a business card for a restaurant. Ask for the cash of the day and then tuck a saw back into your napkin. These guys can get you the answers you need. When you get the bill for your meal, it includes directions on a payphone. It's already ringing by the time you find it. You answer and explain your situation to the gruff voice on the other end of the line. On the other end of the line. The lead investigator gets to test influence and gain a number of clues equal to his test results.
Just lead investigator is the best fucking
I know,
swinging dick,
I know.
Right? What the hell is this?
I'm happy to move it on.
And we just gave it to him.
It's not been anything good for me right now, so... also, because I have garbage influence, so what is it? 2? Okay.
2 influence. So you get number of clues equal to your result here.
Okay, here we go. Nope.
You get 0 clues.
Yeah. I didn't fucking ask for this.
You did. You gave yourself lead investigator.
No, it was there by default.
He did,
I am
he
happy
did.
to give it to someone else. Fucking give it to Silas. Give it to him. He can have it.
Oh my god.
Fucking the complaints,
it's
Jesus.
been moved.
Some morose
Okay, we're on to the action phase again.
There's
I
some
am
talk
delayed,
in
so I
the
get to
chat
nothing.
about plurals and nouns and about others.
Well,
Guys,
it's just because you were so
we'll
wrong and you were
guys,
so smug in
what
pretending
we'll
you were
do,
right.
what we'll do is we'll just say who knows. At this
No,
point.
no, because we do know. But anyway,
it
we're
feels
moving
like
on.
Rythian
What we'll
knew
do
and you
is
said
we'll
you
just
didn't.
throw our arms up and say, "Hey guys, we don't know."
Nilesy, I know the answer to that question, or who knows?
It's like Rythian knew.
No one knows.
Nobody knows.
Okay.
Nobody
Okay. Anyway,
it
can
can't
we move on?
be
Can
discerned.
we move on?
Yeah. Alright,
Oh,
fine.
sorry. We're listening to the lead investigator. We got to move on. Get that off of fucking Zylush. It's definitely not going on him. I'll tell you that.
investigator.
much.
I'm taking it. I'm taking it.
It was
It's
there by
definitely not going on
default.
fucking Zylush.
Okay.
I'm taking it.
Sunbury.
Oh,
All right. So that was Mythos phase. We are back to investigator phase. Bree's delayed, so no actions for our lead investigator.
So I have
but
to
the rest of us
Brilliant.
do stuff.
gain one of the
Brilliant.
Eldritch tokens.
I think it's as far as I can understand, reading the mystery, it says may attempt to find information, but it says you may spend to place it on this card, and that's done. I think pretty much. So you just need to go there and use it, as far as I can understand. Or am I misunderstanding anything, Bree? Yeah, no.
No,
okay.
that's exactly what it is. Rather than doing an encounter, which I was wrong about just a moment ago, rather than doing an encounter, you just get to spend 2 clues to get rid of the token.
Okay, then
So
I think that's a good call. Yeah.
Here's my thing. I can either spend my ticket and go past Nilesy and get that one, or
No,
I
I'll
can
get that
do
one. I'm going to
3
get that one, trust me.
movements and go to space 7 to grab that one. However,
Remember, you can't do the same action twice. You won't be able to move 3 times.
right?
Where's the other tokens? So it's just that, the one up there, and where's the other one? Oh, there.
Down here by Mexico.
Where there's
see.
also a clue. There's also a clue on that place. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, the annoying thing is that I'd have to go through Atlantis, which has 2 monsters on it, to get to this one.
Yeah. It's probably better
yeah.
to go to it's probably better to go to Arkham instead and get yourself a train ticket.
Yeah. Do these monsters not move?
No,
no,
unless
not
they
have
get
a
a
reckoning.
specific thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Right now they're just going to stay there.
I should be able to get the clue I need this turn and get that thing done.
You fucking better, alright? Because I'm spending a lot of actions here. Alright, there, with a...
So that's one move and a ticket,
Why
right?
is that so
ship
violent?
ticket.
What the fuck?
And then I will spend my second action to gain a train ticket.
Cool. And then you are in Arkham, which, what does it say it does? It often gives you spells. Okay, that's nice. And you're one tile away from the Atlantis and
great.
the enemies. Well, they shouldn't kill you, so you're fine.
I'm done with this game, guys. It's too violent, too angry. Everyone's just so angry. People just fucking so angry. Zylush is so angry all of a sudden. I might just be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go AFK.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
Right.
What the
fuck? Do you want to go next, Nilesy?
We should have got a Kirsty in to play this, by the way.
Yeah, this goes up to like I think 8 players.
Goes up to like 8, yeah.
Kirsty, jump in. Right.
Wow, now he says it.
Well, it's just it would take a little bit of the edge off of the toxic Zylush. You know?
Fuck.
Honestly, like it's fairly.
Bob him, he'll be fine.
Yeah. Honestly, it would be fairly easy to get her in because like there's a mechanic that because you can die and then you join in when you investigate her. So we could do that, but yeah.
It's going from 4
we'd
to
have
5
to set
means-
up stuff. And,
things are different when you set up with like 5 people.
That's true.
I shall go next. I will acquire.
Okay.
I choose to acquire.
He acquires.
So I'm going to roll influence of 5.
Oh my god.
I have
two
two
successes.
2 successes. I'm going to re-roll 1 dice because of my ally.
Yeah. You should give that a bit more. That should be a bit more of a roll. Yeah.
Do you think so? I could roll it again, but I mean,
I didn't like the look of it going up in the air like that. Honestly, myself.
Okay, here, look.
I always feel like you got to actually move it to left or right. Oh.
There you go.
There we go.
Wait. Okay, I'll take it.
3 successes.
3 successes. I'm going to spend 2 successes to get 1 clue, which is what I can do as part of my Bob action. You spend 2 successes to gain 1 clue as part of an acquire assets action.
Where's
Oh
that?
yeah, I keep not looking at that stuff. Yeah.
So that you do not have that. That is when you complete your personal mission.
Oh.
Well, this is new information.
Where, when, how did...
Don't even know what they are.
I've forgotten to look at these entirely, actually, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so you have a personal mission. It's called this right here. It's called doing business. When you do business, success or failure, that's when you get, like, your Bob Jenkins special thing. So, as you see there, that right there is what you need to be doing. Once you get to do that, that's when you get the jackpot reward. And the jackpot reward is what you were about to try and do.
Okay. Printed value equal or greater to the number of Eldritch tokens on this card. Place 1 Eldritch token on this card. Once per round, when you gain an asset with printed value equal to or greater than the number of Eldritch tokens on this card, place 1 Eldritch token on this card. Okay.
So initially you had 0 on there.
I have 0,
As soon as I did that, I get 1. As soon as you last bought 1, you would have been able to place 1 on there. So right now your card has 1 on it.
Right. Then I did it again, and I bought this cat.
And then that was also equal, so yeah, you would have had another. Right?
This cat has an Eldritch guy on it, a little cat in the bottom. Is that what it means?
No.
Eldritch
like again, it's just buying things. Are we on the third? Are we on the third time you tried buying things now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you definitely have had
got the
2
first
tokens
one,
on it then.
And then it's equal to 2, and then now you would need to buy something that costs 2 or more to place a third token. Yeah.
2 or more money or 2 or more Eldritch tokens?
Value.
Okay. Well, in that case,
so
you may want to
occult
retcon
test.
your turn because I thought I could get the clues, obviously, which I can't. So you might want to do the thing where you got.
No, it's still good for him to go over there. I think that's still your job.
You can just get it a turn later or whatever.
Okay, but I still have 3 successes, right? So okay.
Yes.
All right. In that case, I'll buy something that costs 2, I suppose. I will buy something that costs. Well, everything costs actually 1 less for me. So
yes, but then it's 1 more because.
But then it's 1 more because
Twilight.
of the Silver Twilight thing. Yikes.
Annoyingly.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna buy.
You could buy these 2 things though.
I'm gonna buy those 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, occultist is a value, so that means another Eldritch token.
Yeah, give me another one. And then I'm gonna initiate a trade. Am I right in thinking that Rythian's our fighter?
Yes.
Okay, well, Rythian, have an occult text.
Okay.
He's already got something better than that.
I already have
Yeah.
bonuses to that, so I'm okay.
Also, I thought you were going
really?
to trade me the spell stuff.
You don't
That
want the
spell thing.
monsters lose a physical resistance? That seems pretty strong.
I do like that. Like it's. I think it would stack. Like I mean, the stats won't stack, but getting rid of someone's physical resistance is pretty good. So I think
I was also going to give you patrolling the streets as well.
I mean, I think both of those are good to me. Yeah.
I could give Breeh just one, but I figured I'd give you two.
I mean, I was
I'm
gonna buy a
this turn,
cult
so there's no point giving it to me this time. You can always give it to me next time.
Losing physical can probably be massive. I think so. Yeah.
So take
and
both.
that one's gonna end up. Yeah. Okay. And that one's gonna end up being eventually a doom reduce, which is big. So, yeah.
All right. So that's my turn.
Cool. All right, my turn. It's time for me to actually go fight. So I'm gonna spend one action to move here. Bam. And then I'm going to. Well, fighting happens in the encounter phase.
Fighting happens during the encounter phase, yeah. So maybe you want to do something before you go in there, or like
I could
maybe
go grab myself a focus so that I'm ready for it. So, yeah, I'll grab a focus and then I move over there. So then I'm.
Can you
ready
trade
to fight.
focuses as part of trade?
I don't think they're assets, but I might be wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't think they're tradable. I don't see anything about them being tradable.
Okay. Cool. So that is ourselves done because Breeh was delayed. So we move on to encounter phase. So do you guys do your encounter first, and then I'll do the monster thing.
Yeah. So America for Zylush, Europe for Bob. I get Asia.
Yes, sir.
I think you do. Yeah, you do your location before you do the token, Rythian. So you need to do a wilderness one.
Wilderness it is.
Which is general.
You are suddenly confronted on Meadow Hill by an unnameable presence. The sight of the creature horrifies you beyond description. A will check. If I pass, it imparts strange knowledge to you. I gain an incantation spell. If I fail, I wake sometime later with strange bruises. I lose 1 sanity.
Back
gain
injury.
A back injury condition.
Okay.
Oh boy. Okay.
You have 2, so.
So I can two die. Come on. Yeah, man. Big rolls.
Eesh.
I could spend a clue and do a reroll.
That's true. Then you get to reroll both. Yeah. It's up to you. I mean, clues are obviously good. That clues are always succeed, but yeah, also you don't necessarily want to lose.
Well, the nice
stuff.
thing is that, like, so because of my train ticket, I can get to the Eldritch token in one one action.
Yeah.
And because
and then you'll be able to get the clue again afterwards.
Because of my ally, I can technically get another clue. What is a back injury? Just so I know.
Yeah, can we
back injury is when you perform a rest action. Back injury is it's got a reckoning on it.
Yeah.
And the reckoning is that you're going to test your strength. And if your strength is bad, then something bad's going to happen to your back.
Really? Did you want my gun as well? I wanted to give you that as well. I forgot.
Once per round +4. It could be useful for you to have a little bit of a fight, though, because that lets you fight with 7, which is pretty legit. So,
what do you guys think? Should I re-roll, spin a clue, or should I just take the L?
Maybe take the L. I think. I don't know. Spending a clue is pretty hard.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. Like, it's nice to be able to do it, but clues are also how we win the game. You know.
Well, it's how we at least win this.
It's how we. It is how we win everything. Even the next one's going to be about clues as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's sort of like how in Arkham Horror, like they're winning by the fight, but it's clues to win.
I was going to say reroll. Be greedy.
Give me a back injury.
Okay, it's 1 sanity, and there's a back injury for you, sir. Bam. So as long as there's no reckoning, it's okay, and then you can rest to try to get rid of it. So yeah.
Breeh, you're working on your quest as well,
That's
right?
another action we can do as well, by the way. You can take a rest action that will heal 1 strength and 1 sanity. Right. So that's something you can do. Cool. Okay.
Not really. Mine's horrible.
Okay, what's happening, Daisy? What's happening?
He asked about my personal mission. If I want to do my personal mission, my personal mission makes me spend 5 clues, so I don't think so.
Yeesh. Yeah.
Okay, you encounter the Nilesy.
Yeah.
Yep. You trade stories with world travels and exotic cocktails with Harry Craddock, bartender, American, blah blah blah. He agrees to make the travel arrangements on your behalf. Spawn 1 clue, then gain 1 ship ticket or 1 train ticket.
So we spawned
Nice.
1 clue.
That spawned in Greenland.
That spawns
you did it
exactly
already,
where.
okay.
Oh, no,
Hey.
that spawned next to me. Okay.
Right. Explain again. I'm stupid, right? So imagine Bob is here, right? Can I move to here just with movement, or I need
Yes.
to
Yes.
Right.
And
So what's
then
this-
if you had a ship ticket, you get to move in additional time.
So it's like a free movement, right?
Yeah.
And what's the train on the map? Is it
It's
the red?
red.
tracks.
I see.
What is the yellow tracks?
Okay.
They're unexplored. They're basically neither train nor boat.
Then? Right. Okay.
Okay. In that case, I will take a train ticket, please. Where are they? Up there.
Up here. Ba-ba-bam.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
Cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice. So you spawned a clue and got that, yeah.
Okay, here's my location thing. It would be wilderness, right? Nothing grows in this dusty grey landscape, and the air makes you sick to your stomach. Strength -1. I have 4, so I'll roll 3. These are already 6s. That means they're gonna keep rolling 6s.
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
They did not.
dear. You
Games-
didn't roll
don't you
any.
hate it when
Uh,
the game bugs out though?
It's
Yeah.
It's shitty when the game bugs out, honestly. If you pass, you find a strange object. I would have really liked that. You fail if you feel an unnatural change take hold within your corrupted
You can
in a
use
cursed
a-
condition.
You can use your
I do get to re-roll 1 while resolving a test. Okay, I will do that. Here we go. This is the one. This rolled
Okay.
highest,
I
so I'm
believe,
trusting
I
this
believe,
one.
I believe.
It wanted to roll a 6. Oh,
Fuck
no.
off! This has been mini Cactbot, it would have been good because 1, 2, 3. But no. Okay,
Wow.
you gained the curse condition. That's not good. Curse is very bad. Cursed, only 6s count as successes. If you gain another curse, flip this instead. If you gain blessed, discard instead. And a reckoning, roll 1 to try to discard this. That's really bad. I'm just half as successful
Curse is
now.
really not good.
That's
Yeah.
really shitty. And I'm just about to go fight an enemy now as well. Okay.
Okay, mine one was Shanghai. A historian visiting from New England shows you a profane golden jewel. Just the sight of it disturbs me. I do a will check. My will is 3, but it's a -1, so 2 dice. Oh,
Survive.
success! If you pass your fortitude depresses her, gain the Anna Tilton unique asset.
Wow.
So I get Anna.
I like how fast it is
Cursed.
in general. It's very fast, isn't it? This game.
When
It
you gain
seems
this card
anyway.
from the deck, improve law. So I get to improve my law by 2 because of my spell.
That's
You
true,
investigate on your space roll 1 additional dice when he's doing research things. Okay.
Okay, that's very nice.
Holy shit, that's really good.
Very nice.
I can't believe I'm cursed. That's such a... Oh, that's so rough.
Okay, so that was our encounter phase. Locations done, which means a token encounter now for Rythian because he's got
Yeah,
the
and I just got cursed. Okay, so encounter starts with a will, and
Yep.
I just need to roll a will. But again, I am now cursed, so might not end.
But you
so
get
well.
bonuses to your will, remember? Because your cultist journal.
I do have +2 will, so that's not half bad. So that means I get to roll 5.
Still trying to do that. 6.
One
you did
success.
it. You did it. That's
Thanks, thank
success.
God.
So you do
Which
not
means
get will
I
attack.
don't take a sanity damage, and then now I roll strength -2. Now I have 4 strength +2 -2, so it becomes a 4. And to see if I can damage him. Here we go.
Oh,
One success. Okay.
1 damage.
That means 1 damage to him, and he has 3 health, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
See this thing at the bottom of the card, the omen thing? So what icon are we looking for that to trigger? On the bottom of the demon that he's fighting.
That is the reckoning symbol. That comes up during
I see.
the mythos
So it's
phase.
not one of these
That
things
didn't
up
do
here
anything.
in the omen track.
No. That's not
Okay.
that.
Am I knocking things over? I might be. I'm sorry.
It sounds like you are, but nothing's going wrong, so it's okay. Okay, so that was the token
just marked that
counterpart
for
of
one.
Rythian's action. We're now on to the mythos phase, so we'll draw this card up above there.
Oh, yes.
It has the clue symbol on it, so we spawn 2 clues. 1
Very nice.
on the gate, 2 right
below
here
here,
in
okay.
India. Now
How do you-
then, we
how
have
do you know it's
a...
India? By the way, like, how do you see that so quickly?
Because I know what India looks like.
Because you know where they are in real life. Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just.
It looks India shaped to me.
No, I'm sure you're. I'm sure you're right. It's just like you just throw out the names of like, is he seeing the name immediately, or is he just that good at geography? You know?
Yeah,
No, I know
there.
Canada and India.
Okay.
Which I think is the two places I've said so far. Okay, we have a rumor in Istanbul right now going on.
Oh, what's that?
Doctors have no explanation for the
Virulence of the disease. But you know that on occasion, a reckless wizard will invoke Kastalik to serve his dark purpose. So ongoing as the rumor is an encounter. So if we are in Istanbul, we have an option to do that as an encounter instead. I think that's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. You may attempt to stop the spreading illness at its source. If you pass, you may spend clues equal to half the investigator, so 2, to solve the rumor. When there are no other tokens on discard, each investigator loses 3 health, then solve the rumor. Loses 3 health? Okay.
Oh, there are 3.
Oh, so illnesses can happen when
reckoning happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Shall we put that down next to the true name? So it's kind of like an ongoing mission-y
Yeah,
quest.
this is an ongoing thing right now happening in Istanbul. So we'll put the card on the actual board itself, right?
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so it has 3 Eldritch tokens on it. If this card reckons 3 times, they will go away and the rumor will be automatically solved. But 3 of us will have an illness condition.
Right. Okay.
So just another.
I'll go. I'm gonna go because I'm gonna do. You can't believe what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do an acquire action.
Well, before you go, Nilesy, I can actually generate you a clue, and then you might be able to go and do the Eldritch token
how
thing.
can you do that?
With my arcane insight. So I've got a spell here that I get to test my books, and if I succeed, I get to give somebody a clue.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, so let me do that then. Let me start off with that, and I'll get you the clues. So. Choose yourself another investigator. I choose Nilesy and test books 2. Roll 1 additional die for each tome I possess.
Book -2,
I did get given 1 by Nilesy as well, so that's good.
Books 4. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm on books 4 because my +2, -2, +1 from my tome, so I'm on books 5.
Nice,
so I
not
get to
bad.
spend 5.
Damn. Okay.
I'll roll 5.
Excellent.
That's a success. So I give Nilesy a clue.
Very
Thank you,
nice.
sir.
And then I flip my card. I got a result of 2.
You do have a tome.
Yeah, so all
you're fine.
knowledge of all time and places assaults my feeble mind, shredding your previous perceptions of reality. That investigator loses 2 unless he has a tome. I do, so I don't. So I just get to flip that. So that was just a reaction to generate a tome.
Does that just go back and that is it like in Mentioned Madness where you draw a new card or no?
No, it says just flip it, then flip this card at the very bottom again.
Yeah, fair enough.
So we just carry on going. So that was one action.
Lovely.
Second action, I'm going to do a. Yeah, I'm going to do an acquire assets just because I'm
You're not
waiting
going to take
for.
that grizzly totem, are you? I need that.
I wasn't thinking about that. No, I'm actually maybe thinking about moving. Yeah, I'll move to here. Get this clue.
Don't you need a train ticket for that move?
No, you can always move.
No, I can just move.
for free.
Yeah.
Train
Okay,
tickets.
so
you're gonna go
train
here
ticket would
and
give you
solve
an
it.
additional for free.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if I want to move additional.
For the
So you have
tickets.
1 action
ticket,
on the
yeah.
inside and then 1 to move. So you'll be rolling research at the encounter. Okay.
My turn is super simple. I'm giving myself a focus.
Nice.
And I will move. Oh, why is this flipping me? I will move twice to go to this Eldritch token, spending my train ticket.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to move to this Eldritch token and give it 2 clues.
Okay.
No,
Bam.
That will be during the encounter phase.
it's not an action.
Okay,
to do
so
that.
you
have
could
another action.
do.
Oh, can
another
I
action
acquire
with-
then?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could
You can
acquire
acquire
before you
first,
left. You want to?
then
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will do that, yes. So I'm going
Okay.
to acquire. I've got 5. I'm going to roll 5 dice. I have succeeded
not a
on
single success.
none of them. Wow.
You do get to re-roll, right? Because of your friend.
Yeah, I'm going to re-roll 1 of them.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
Big fail. I guess
Big
I'm going to buy nothing today.
Okay. What you can do is you can discard one of them.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can. So because you didn't buy
if you
anything,
don't
you
buy-
can
Oh,
discard one
In
thing.
that case, I
Yeah.
want to discard this one, the Lodge
Yeah, because
Hunter.
that one is gonna cost us fucking 5. So yeah, fair enough.
Well, okay,
So-
listen. Which one do you
yeah.
guys prefer, the Lodge Hunter or the Treasure Hunter? Because I'm going to buy one of them because I need a 4
Oh,
Eldritch
okay.
token purchase.
Uh,
So I'm going to buy the Grizzly.
Uh,
I'm going to buy one of these as well. So which one do you guys prefer? Because I'm not going to need it. I'm going to
I,
trade it to
like
you
I
guys.
personally
It's
prefer the
probably
treasure
better.
hunter.
Okay, in that case,
I don't give a shit about any one of them.
so get rid of the Lodge Hunter then.
Okay, so then we put him.
Why do you prefer?
I guess in the
surely
discarded
having,
assets.
Surely
Because-
having an extra will is better.
No, he just asked what I prefer. I prefer the eyes because of my character. That's all.
I feel
He has no ally yet, so we'll let him have that one. It's fine.
surely having more will is better. But okay, whatever.
For you, it is. Yeah.
For everyone.
Okay, that's by the way, Focus just rerolls 1 dice, right? It's not all of them.
Yes.
Okay,
Correct.
that's me. I'm done.
Okay, and then you move over here. You have 2 clues ready so that we can do thing on the encounter.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Right.
was-
I have a focus.
not
Fuck,
really.
what can I do here? Because I can't acquire when there's a monster here. So
Bite
You can double focus.
Can you have more than one
You-
focus
you-
token?
You can have
have
up to 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
I
should
might do
fight
that
him
then.
though, man. Just fucking punch him.
Yeah, but I fight in the encounter phase. I don't fight as an.
Oh, you
encounter phase.
actively can't fight him. Okay.
Yeah, that happens in the encounter phase always, basically.
Yeah, you've got
Okay.
nothing else you can really do. Honestly.
Yeah. So what
Because
the
you
fuck else
can't
to do?
gather a resource while you're not in city. You can't rest while you're not in city because there's a monster. Yeah. You just sit there.
Can I? So I
Yeah.
can't get a resource because that's only in the city. I can focus. Like, yeah, the rest is a. Oh, shit. Okay.
You can
Is
do your
anyone on my
action that's on your,
space?
on your lily thing.
I can do, and actually I might do that because
Spend
evening
a health
out
to get
that
sanity.
5/5 means I can then rest to be up at full health again. So yeah, I guess that logic because literally not that great, but it's at least something to do. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I get a focus and I sanity even out.
All right, that was
Clarify,
everybody's.
physical resistance, by the way. That's not the -2. That's just the test I'm doing, right?
No, that's just a
Physi-
test. It'll say on the token itself if it has physical
Okay.
resistance.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Okay, so we're on to the encounter phase then. So I guess both Zylush and Nilesy, you're not going to take an encounter. You're just going to spend the 2 clues.
Yes, please.
And I'm gonna
Yep.
do the general because I'm still in a thing. I'll go ahead and do mine first.
Let's go to research.
Wilderness, you tried to kick open the door of an abandoned shack. Strength. If you pass, the lock breaks, and inside you find something useful. Gain a random asset. If you fail, the long night without shelter fills you with despair. Impair will. Ugh. This curse is fucking me so bad. Anyway, so we have strength. I have 4. This is not a combat encounter, so. But I have a focus and stuff to use it. So I have 4
Yeah.
strength. I'll just need to get a 6. Come on.
Nope.
Nope.
You can reroll 1 dice
Um,
with your
alright.
lucky rabbit suit.
I can, and
Shouldn't
I can
this-
also use focus.
Shouldn't this omen have been on this 4th thing? Previously?
No.
in the
No,
last round?
omens only move
It doesn't always.
when
It doesn't
we-
always
It didn't
progress.
say on the
when
card
a
to move
when
it.
a mythos cards
Ah,
arrive and
okay.
tells us to do it, basically. Yeah. So focus allows into real 1 dice. I think it's
Rabbit foot's free though.
rabbit is free, but it is once per round. I'll do the rabbit's foot. So I'll reroll this one.
But imagine the round switches after this, right?
Yeah, it will, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess
So
in
that's rabbit
theory,
foot gone.
yeah,
So
or
you
if
have
it's
it
gone-
back when it's your turn.
Yeah, but it's my turn, sure. But I can't use it for the monster now.
Oh, right.
Fuck. I mean, I really don't want to impair will. I feel like I'm gonna get so screwed by that, but I can't just spend all my focus on this either. This curse is such a big deal. I mean,
I say spend 1 focus at least.
I mean, 1's worth it. Are you going to spend 1 on the monster, right? Not 2?
I'll do 1.
Nope.
This curse
okay,
is.
impair the
Oh
will.
my god.
Yeah. Spend your focus, impair your will.
Is there no way? Oh, if you would gain a blessed condition, discard this card and said, you know, you should
Or
try and
when
do,
a
you should do
reckoning
an,
happens.
you should do an acquire action and get the consecration. This one.
Yeah, but a boon doesn't necessarily.
No, it's not necessarily,
bless.
but it's in a church, so I'd imagine that's where you would get blesses from.
Yeah, but a boon might be a blessed card, but we'll see. Alright, so you're done? You're done?
That's done with the action, yeah. So.
Okay,
There's
I got
now it's
research.
actual-
research counter at the city, so you scour countless tomes, so a way to keep Azathoth at bay. But they only confirm your worst fears. Advance the omen by 1.
Oh boy.
Right. That's
the omen
okay.
goes to the gate, which is the same one here now, which means when the omen advances to the... No, that's not. Sorry.
The omen was up here. The doom. Oh, the omen.
No, it's the omen. It's the omen, not the doom.
Sorry, you're right.
When the omen advances to the green, it's not green, but it did advance to this, which is not
we did. Yeah.
That doesn't do anything. No. It just means that something can happen because the omen is on the same as the gate, so something can happen now.
Sorry, wait a minute.
So it was already on the second one.
That omen was
on the second one already.
Yeah,
we need to progress it now.
The past 2 rounds. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why I'm advancing it now.
Are you sure?
Which I
I didn't see.
I'm
I
100%
remember
sure.
we spawned 2 monsters next to this gate because it was on here 2 turns ago.
Yeah, and also 2 cards are gone. They're here. Both of them have the omen on it.
Okay, fair.
Alright, so advance the omen by 1. Your only hope is a test that Your only hope is a test that suggests truth can be found in madness. You may spend 2 sanity to gain this clue. I'll do that.
Okay.
Because why not? I'm here, and we advanced the omen. It feels like spent resource.
Okay. And now a token test for me. So that is...
these 2 are doing their thing, and then we'll do your monster.
Okay.
They got their encounter to do.
Yeah, we've still got our encounters.
Yeah, so do your encounter.
Well, it's not actually an encounter, is it? So...
Yeah.
Well,
so
no, but it's still in
clues.
the encounter phase.
Yeah, you spend your clues, yeah.
Isn't it?
Well, this is also the encounter phase. So.
Oh,
okay.
Well then go ahead.
I've spent my clues.
Cool, that means
we
put the
get your Eldritch
token on the
token,
mystery.
we put it on that.
Yeah.
Okay, now's it.
Who's gone?
But another Eldritch token, which means this... At the end of the mythos phase, which isn't quite yet, but soon. I need to do my thing first. Then
Yeah, so now we're on to your monster.
Okay,
Right.
so
Knock
beginning
him out.
will test, which I just impaired. Lovely. So that is going to be, and I need to hit a 6 on this. Lovely. So I have 2, and I need to hit a 6, or I'm going to take damage. Nope, of course. So yeah, that's a sanity damage for me. Game sucks and is garbage. And then it is fighting time. I have strength -2, but also +2.
Actually, you would have got, with that you would have got to roll 2 extra. Remember, your cultist journal.
Okay, let's roll these. Hey!
Okay, so you wouldn't have taken the sanity damage. Yeah.
Thank God. Okay.
And now you get to do.
Is the game garbage still, or?
It was actually good.
No, it's not garbage anymore. Actually, now it's really good.
Nice.
Yeah. It's really handy how that works out. Okay,
nice.
now strength -2, but +2, so 4 versus the thing. Here we go.
Yeah.
4.
Game's actually garbage.
No.
Game is garbage again.
Game's
turns
garbage.
out actually.
Yeah.
I'm going to re-roll. I'm going to spend my focus to re-roll. So rip focus. And
so you get to
we
re-roll
only 1. This is the one. Don't fuck me, die.
Don't fuck me, Gil.
Game's garbage.
Fuck you.
Game is garbage. Turns out game is
a
just
bad
really
game
garbage.
in the end, yeah.
Yeah.
So you take 2 physical damage for that.
Physical damage for that. Fuck me. Why does game suck so much, honestly? This game's so garbage and shit. What the fuck?
Okay.
Anyway, end of mythos phase.
Now we're on to the mythos phase. So we draw the last card of the mythos phase.
Yeah.
It's this one. We advance the omen again. Now the omen's on green.
Yeah. When the omen advances to green, advance doom by 1 for each Eldritch token on that space. There is 1. So the doom advance to 1.
That is not green. There's an Eldritch token on there, right?
Yeah, but it's green underneath it.
Yeah, it's green underneath. The Eldritch token just shows what it is. Like it just means the thing.
Yeah,
has
it's
it advanced doom?
Yeah,
we have advanced doom once before, right?
Yeah, we have. Yeah. So
Okay,
that's right.
yeah.
So now we're on to the reckoning phase.
I am not a fan of just in general with these Arkham-y, like the games in this universe. How they put so much emphasis on the lead investigator thing with so many things.
I know.
Agreed,
I don't think it's a good mechanic, but they insist on having it in every game.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Okay, so Reckoning, which this Nop Kef has a Reckoning on it. Each investigator in their space is 1 health.
I have a Reckoning.
Yeah, do this in order. So it's monster first. The monster, Nop Kef, hurts you, Rythian, because he's got Reckoning.
Yeah, I'm almost dead.
Man,
the cultist doesn't have a Reckoning, so that's okay, and neither does that guy. Yeah, game sucks. The Ancient One doesn't have a Reckoning. The Mythos card in play does not have a Reckoning. Well, actually, this rumor does. The rumor says that the lead investigator gains an illness condition. I am the one that took over the lead investigator, so I get an illness condition. Ugh. These are all illnesses. These are all illnesses. I get myself a lovely poisoned. Thank you so much. Then we discard one Eldritch token.
Yeah.
Man, my game's going great. I'm just fucking buying and trading items. I'm like a Ferengi over here. I'm having a while of a time.
Okay, and now the reckoning on your cards. So we start with Rythian. Do your reckonings.
I'm gonna do the cursed section. Roll a die on a 4, 5, 6. I get to get rid of my fucking cursed. So please. Fuck, this game is garbage and shit.
This game's bad.
Okay,
my dark pact.
The reroll.
Roll one die. I'm okay. That was not a 1. Roll a 1 die. For my promise of power, that is not okay. And then reckoning on my poison is I lose 1 health.
Okay.
And then
so
we actually got another one. My force learning. Test my books. My books are 6.
Jesus, how many reckonings do you have?
A lot, apparently. That's a spell, which means I get to roll additional ones. So that's 7 books.
You can't use your focus on other investigators' roll.
No. That's only part of a spell effect. You don't get to roll 7.
Yeah, this is a spell.
No, that's.
It's
don't
a
know
spell card. It's a test of a spell card.
If you say so, but it's not a spell effect. But fair enough.
Huge success anyway.
One
this card.
2 success.
2. Yeah. This magic requires a portion of your spirit to remain. Lose 1 sanity. I mean, that's not good.
Wow.
So you can't use your focus on other investigators, right?
No.
So, yeah.
Okay, my turn. I have to do a strength check of 3. Fail.
That's a fail.
I flip it.
Well, flip the card, yeah.
The numbers of your fingers is returned, making it nearly impossible to manipulate objects. And you clumsily drop a valuable item beyond recovery. Discard 1 item possession, then flip the card.
It's not random. You can choose.
You only have 1. The automatic.
Oh yeah.
It has to be an item.
For some reason, the magnifying card is not an
That's
item.
weird.
So, yeah.
Just a trinket. Just a trinket in it somewhere.
Okay. Bye-bye.
You guys are falling apart. man.
Put the in here discarded assets.
Games are garbage.
Game's garbage
sucks.
and sucks in the
Game
shit,
is
actually.
Any
garbage.
reckoning views, Nilesy? You're fine. You're fine.
Not for me, man. I'm fine over
Okay.
here, man.
That was the
What you guys are
reckoning.
doing.
We have to spawn a gate.
Why?
It is over there in San Francisco. With
Why
a
are we spawning another gate?
A Jingshi.
I spawned
Because
a
that's what the
gate
card said.
in
Fuck's
San
sake,
Francisco.
And then
Dude,
finally,
this is just one enemy, and because of it, I'm fucking dead.
and then finally, the lead investigator gets to test his will. Then he improves the number of skills equal to his test result. So at least something comes from my illness. In fact, nothing comes from my illness. I didn't succeed.
How did you get to the Himalayas anyway?
I walked there from Shanghai.
Yeah.
Even though there's a yellow track, I thought we couldn't use those.
Oh, you can.
No,
you
that
can,
just
yeah.
means like
Can't use tickets for them.
They're unexplored. You can't use tickets for them.
I see.
Okay. And then we finished this first thing, right?
Mythos phase, which means now the first mystery is complete. That's
Yes.
which means
there
time for second
rewards?
mystery. Nope. But we have
Oh.
one.
Yes, there is
no,
a
no, no,
reward.
no, 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 no,
Yeah.
Don't get rid of them. We need
Yes,
to show that
there
we.
is a reward.
I'm putting it up there. Just put it up there.
Cracking the code. Letters and numbers flash and rearrange before your eyes as you scan the cryptic message. Transpose this to here. Substitute and adjust by the previous character. The truth of the words might be a mystery to you for now, but they will not be for long. They never are. When a mystery is solved, discard this card and gain the Breaking the Limits reward.
Yeah,
This
so
is why it's
Trish has now broken her limits.
Yes. So this card now gets discarded. I'll just place it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Nice.
that's your personal mission done.
Very
I've
cool.
finished my mission.
Where is Tunguska?
So this is in Russia.
Yeah.
So it'll be,
there,
yeah,
yeah.
there you go.
I feel like this is not a terrible time for us to take our break.
Now that we
Sure.
finish a mystery, sure, why not?
Yeah, we can read this one.
Yeah,
Come
read
back
this
then,
and then we'll
yeah.
take a break.
Okay, fair enough, yeah. So when so a strange green comet has fallen from the sky. Even after the impact, the meteorite continues to slowly burrow itself deeper into the earth. When the card enters play, place the mystery token on Tunguska. We have, as an encounter, an investigator on Tunguska may attempt to search for signs of the impact on the dead forest using observation. If he passes, he discovers his range green meteorite. He may spend 2 clues to place 1 Eldritch token on this card. At the end, if their Eldritch is equal to half, so we need 2. Yeah, okay, yeah.
This is a true story.
Yeah, to the Tunguska meteor. It's cool as hell.
Well, not necessarily. We don't actually know what caused the damage. Most people believe it to be a meteor. However, it might not have been. There's no actual evidence for what caused
a lot of people
the
like
event.
to use the Tunguska events for their fictional stories and say like, "Aha, this was the reason for the thing." Superman.
Yeah, there's a lot of different stuff that could contribute to it, but yeah, probably a comet.
Okay.
Aliens,
If I recall
though.
correctly, the
What about
lead
aliens?
investigator may choose another player as the next lead investigator at the end of Mythos phase.
Oh,
I don't know if that's true, but I do know that if you die, you pass it on.
it sounds
yeah.
more fun.
It does.
So,
yeah.
Right now, it's better for me to keep it and get more illnesses so that rumor goes away quicker.
Okay. All right. Well,
No, but if the rumor goes away, you lose a lot of health. So
We all lose a lot of health.
apparently it's from the rulebook. Okay. Anyway, for the time being, thank you so much for the support, Katarina Elena, Bananenza, Final Limit, Hololight, Trickslayer, and Gamers. We really appreciate it. We're going to go on a quick 5-minute break. So go stretch your legs, grab yourself a drink, and we will be back in 5 minutes. If you don't want to see ads, do consider supporting the stream. It really does help us out. All right, see you in 5.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
welcome back.
Hello.
Okay. New mission.
Yes.
This is something that
Yes.
looks like I'm going to be very good at because I've got high observation.
Yeah.
Again, so does Breeh.
You need clues, and then we can go do it.
I do. But I've got my turn basically planned out. So I've got to deal with this rumor, right? So if I just move back here, and I'll use my book to give myself a clue, I'll then have the clues necessary for this rumor. So
Yeah, okay.
I'll do my arcane insight test myself. This is books -2, but then I also have +2, so it's a 4, and then it's a 5
+1
because
for a
of
tome.
my arcanist.
Yeah.
So 5 because of my arcanist. So 5 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That
There we
is
go.
one
That's success.
Yeah.
2 successes. 2 when you're not cursed like me. 2, I lose sanity if I do not have a tome. I do have a tome, so
do
that's
have a
okay. I give myself a clue, so I'm ready to get this rumor on the encounter phase.
Nice.
So
1, 2. That's my turn.
no,
Do you not have a ticket?
you
No.
can only move once if
Okay.
you don't have a ticket.
You can't
Yeah.
repeat
You get
actions.
double action. Fucking
No, you
so
cannot repeat
annoying.
actions.
Well, in that case, I'll stay here, get a ship ticket, and then
You
move
can't-
to.
So
Get a
you
ship
can't
ticket
get a ship
here.
ticket from the sea.
What? I
What
thought.
you could do is move
Wait.
here and get a train ticket.
Where
Yeah,
can you get the
or a
ship
ship.
tickets from? Where's that rule?
Cities.
Cities.
I feel like this place will have a place to buy tickets, guys. The way I was
It's-
up there.
Right,
Does
of
not,
course.
I'm afraid.
There's not a guy in a
No, there's
booth
no
just
guy
like
in a
selling
booth.
Not a
tickets.
guy. He's not a guy.
No.
Fuck me, man.
Alright.
So if I showed up, can I get a like? Nah, turn away, get away.
Sorry, man.
Fine.
I have one.
I'll move
So-
here.
Yeah.
Alright, that's one action.
Here's my
And then buy a
question.
ticket, or? Nazi?
Oh, I don't need the ticket now, right? Because I can't move to that spot.
No, but you can move next
you
turn
can
if you
use
want.
that action to grab
Or
the
you can do
tickets for
something
later.
else with your action. You've only spent one action. You have
I know,
one action
but
left.
when it's my next turn, I might as well just take one action to move there. That's all I wanted
Yeah,
to
but
do.
a ticket is saved for future. You can use it for anything in the future, you know?
I'm going to trade.
Okay. That is what you do best, so.
I'm going to buy well, I'm going to roll first.
Yeah, roll
So,
first, yeah.
5 dice. One success. I'm going to re-roll 1.
Oh.
1 success.
Success, yeah.
Yeah.
Buy the consecration.
I'm going to
or
buy the
you can
consecration.
Yeah, okay.
I bought that, now give me a boon.
Okay,
Where are
so
they?
here you go. Here are your boons. I'm gonna shuffle. Bam, that one.
Living Link. Gain +1 to all skills.
That's very
Holy-
nice.
If you gain a Bing condition, you discard this card instead. Holy shit.
That is pretty massive.
Well,
Holy fuck, what?
Okay.
yeah, you get one of everything, and your influence is no too.
Okay.
Is there a
yeah.
penalty to
Wow.
leaving a space that has a monster on it?
No.
Wait, we can use this black one to indicate all of them? Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. In fact, yeah. Bam.
Cool.
That's one to everything.
So, like,
Da, 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 da.
so realistically, I would like to make my way to Tunguska, right? And
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the way I
Tunguska,
see
yeah.
it, the fastest route for me to do that is to go to San Francisco, get a ticket, and then on next turn,
Yeah.
go like that to this area.
Yeah. Yeah, moving out of a space with a monster is perfectly fine. You don't. There's no attack of opportunity or anything like that.
And I can buy a
It just
ticket
means-
in a city as well without an attack of opportunity.
No.
No.
Actually, that. No, I don't think you get to do that.
Space without monsters. This actually doesn't mention.
Yes, actually, you
Yes.
can
Yeah,
get a train
yeah.
ticket.
City
Yes, you
spaces
can.
only. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And can I rest in the location that I'm on?
No. You can rest on a location
You can
you're on.
rest
Yes.
wherever you want, but only in a space without monsters.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
like where I'm right now, I could do a rest before I move in. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
Because I'd like to try to get rid of my back injury. So
Okay,
I'll,
then.
I'll do a rest first, which allows me to roll 1 die, on a 5 or a 6, I get to discard the card.
Okay.
Liz.
So try to discard your back injury.
Liz.
No matter what, you
one
get the.
die.
Yeah. No matter what, you get the health and sanity back from resting.
Fuck this. Nice.
Hey! Back injury's gone.
That's gone.
Not bad.
Where's he
I'll
going?
take it. It's fine.
Right. And then I move once to San Francisco.
Did you recover health and sanity, by the way, from resting?
I could only recover a sanity because I was already on max health.
Okay.
Okay, that's your two. That's your two.
Yes.
We're on to Rythian.
The thing is, if I fight and lose, he kills me. So I'm not so happy with that.
Yeah.
So
I think
I
just
gotta
leave him
fucking-
because he's not doing anything.
Yeah, it's just it feels really
like
shitty,
fighting him gives you
honestly.
nothing.
Well, no, but
Apart from
getting
the
rid of them is a
condition
good
that you
idea.
have.
And I have a thing to like reduce the doom by
Yeah.
1, which is pretty big. So he's like the one with 3 toughness, which
Yeah.
is this guy.
I know. I would
That's
just
why I was
I'd
fighting.
leave him.
Okay. I guess.
Always fight Rythian.
move-
Square up, says Kamida Muru.
I mean, I would, except I'm fucking cursed, bro. So it ain't happening. I'm succeeding with nothing these days. So I'm just gonna move and I'm gonna rest because otherwise I die. So I'm gonna rest. Bam, bam. That's my
Okay.
action. One rest.
We're on to the encounter phase then. So grab an
Okay.
encounter. Okay, so actually, Zylush,
Yo.
you can do a closing the gate encounter since you're on a gate location,
Okay. Sure.
which would be the other world one. I think you do that when there's a monster in the space. So
Yeah. It's just the monster will also fight you at the end of the thing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do the rumor instead, which is just a eyeball test. My eyeball is 4. So if I just do an eyeball test and I pass, I get to solve this rumor. That is a success. So for 2 clues.
Oh yeah, 5. Yeah.
The rumor goes
So
away.
the thing is gone. Thank God.
This is
The
gone.
rumor is solved. That means no more of this shit. Very nice.
Yeah.
So do we all take 3 health, or?
No, we solved it.
We solved
We
it, so
would
we don't have to
lose
worry
health.
about it.
Yeah, if the illness gets to spread 3 times, basically, then we would all lose health. Now it just goes away and we're fine. Because we solved it without letting it tick.
Yes. Cost 2 clues though.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Do your
that's true.
encounters then, I suppose.
Okay. I am in Asia. I am in Shanghai again. A man with a loudly ticking watch offers to help you in exchange for spying on the Communist Party. You may gain a Dark Pact condition to improve one skill of your choice. If you do not gain the condition, he warns you that he's always watching gain a paranoia. I will take the Dark Pact, I guess. So I improve a skill of my choice. I will... Can I improve will, and that will counter out the loss?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
Did you go to a plus
It's either
one
that
rather
or
than
just
minus
improve
one?
strength. Strength is how it's that or the strength, but yeah, I'm gonna improve my strength. I'll improve strength.
Okay.
All right, there's your Dark Pact next
Pick
to
the
your
minus,
thing.
but yeah. Thank you.
Zylush, Nilesy.
I'll go his house.
Do you not have to do one?
I'm waiting for you.
Oh, I'm talking about Breeh.
Oh, I did the rumor. I just did the
Equals the
rumor.
rumor.
Oh.
Because I don't even get anything.
Do I just get to choose here?
Oh, so you do the top part, and based on your success, you do the golden part, or failure, do the red part.
Yeah.
Right. Something terrible happened in this section of the library. The walls are scored. Is this correct? I'm in San Francisco. This doesn't matter.
San Francisco's
Yeah,
has
this is all
libraries,
fine.
yeah.
This is the gate. You're doing the gate.
Yeah, it's
You
because
stepped
it's a
into the
gate. You do a
Yeah.
gate thing.
Right.
Yeah.
You basically stepped into an otherworldly area to do this thing.
Alright, something terrible happened in the section of the library. The walls are scorched, most of the books are ruined, and the shelves seem on the brink of collapse. The smell of burnt flesh threatens to overwhelm you. You need to do a will check.
Will, oh boy. You do have a
Will.
focus, I guess.
Yeah, which the focus, because of my breaking the limits, means I have 3 will.
Oh yeah,
Very nice.
true.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah,
That
the
is
focus for
very good.
you right now is incredible.
Success.
Wow.
And success. So now you do the golden bit.
Huge.
You endure the scent and find the book you seek. I gain 1 random tome asset from the deck. The text includes a cryptic warning. I need to now do a lore check, and not very good at that. If I pass, I disarm the arcane trap and close the gate. If I fail, I burst into flames and lose 2 health.
And don't
You
close
do
the gate.
gain this. Ooh, okay, so spell effects, but yeah. You may resolve 2 dice with mattering salts when blah blah as part of a spell. So it's only when it's part of a spell. So sadly
which is-
doesn't
this
help
isn't,
with this
unfortunately,
lord.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but you do have
Okay,
3,
two.
right?
You have
Because
two.
2.
Is your
Okay,
focus.
oh boy. Yeah. Alright.
Come on, man.
Hey!
Yeah,
Success!
Holy smokes.
The gate is closed. So that just goes away, right?
Yeah, that gate goes away.
Nice.
It's a long gate.
Where do we place it? Just back in the gate? Yeah, back in the gate. Oh, in the Discord? Okay, yeah.
In discard.
And then we have a monster there still. But yeah. Which means he now does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do. I guess we'll do the your token encounter if we're not going to go into the encounter phase for Nilesy. No, let's just do
well,
Nilesy
I'm
encounter.
ready, I'm
Do
ready.
Nilesy encounter.
Yeah, then we do Nelson
yeah.
first. Yeah, for sure.
You're warned not to open the box of prophecies left behind by Joanna Southcott, but knowledge of the future is a tempting prize. You may gain a cursed condition to gain 2 task-unique accents and spawn 3 clues. No thanks.
The curse
you
condition
sure?
fucking sucks. Do not take it.
After listening to Rythian for the past 40 minutes, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Fuck me. Yeah. Do not.
Okay, yeah. In that case, then we'll do the token encounter for
For Silas.
Silas.
Okay.
So you're gonna do a will -1, and you're gonna do a strength -1.
Will
This is a
minus
tough
1
dude.
means it's a skill of 2.
Yeah.
God, I'm on
Success.
a
You
You're
succeed,
fine, no
so you don't
damage.
take any sanity damage.
roll. Okay. And
Now you
then-
got to do a strength test -1.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
Which is still a 3. So.
So 3. All right. God, I'm fucking
Oh,
good.
successes. So that's 3
3
successes.
damage.
Is that 3 damage? So he's dead.
It's dead.
Nice. Very nice.
God, I'm a gamer.
Fuck.
Jesus.
It must be nice
This
not
game
to have cursed.
This game is
Jeez.
fucking awesome, dude. I don't know what you're talking
This game fucking sucks. It is garbage
This
and
game
it's shit
fucking awesome.
and should be burned. That's all I'm saying.
Wow. We got a fire right here. Okay, that was the encounter phase. We're on to the mythos phase. We're on to the second part of the deck now. So the cards are getting a bit worse, I think.
Yeah.
We spawned 2 clues. One
And then a
in
rumor.
Africa, West Africa. One in we already had India. Discard that. There we go.
Does it just get discarded or does it play somewhere else?
When I spent the India one, I should have discarded it, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
So we have another
I'm going
ongoing
rumor.
rumor.
Oh, we can't do expedition. As an encounter, we need to go to the expedition space and attempt to uncover secrets with eyeball. If he passes, spend clues equal to 2 to solve the rumor. And there's a reckoning. Search the encounter deck for each card corresponding to the thing and return those cards to the game box. Then, if
Oh,
the expedition
God.
encounter is empty, investigators lose the game?
Right, okay.
Wait, how does that work?
Basically, if we let that go for like 8 rounds or whatever, there'll be there'll be no more Buenos Aires artifacts, there'll be no more Arkham City artifacts, there'll be no whatever artifacts, and as soon as that deck is empty, investigators lose.
Okay. Right, that's gonna.
We've got time.
eat some
We've got
clues,
time.
I guess, but yeah, we're it's not desperate. But
Do
yeah,
creatures and monsters not move, no?
No.
not unless they say so.
See this guy, this cultist here. How much health does he have?
You can tell that
If you
based on
go to the Azathoth page over here.
Right, I see. Okay.
Yeah, he is a Azathoth cultist. So.
Okay, we're all good. I think to go to the action phase.
Okay.
Cool.
Mine's simple, so I'll just quickly do it. I gain a ship ticket, and I immediately spend it to move 1, 2, end up in space 19.
Okay. Good.
Okay. I am going to. So what should I do with my first action? Okay, you continue. Sorry. Actually, I'll buy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy. Can you imagine? So I'm gonna spend. I've got this time. I've got 5, 6 observation. Where the fuck it is? Roll.
Oh,
Hey,
nice.
1, 2.
5. Well, 4. Sorry. No, 2. I thought 4s were successes then.
Alright, I got 2 successes. These all are -1, but then +1. It's so fucking annoying, actually.
Yeah, this one I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of this one.
Like, I don't
sure.
like this. It's fucking. It just negates my power. Like, it's substantially. This one costs 1 though, right?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe you could always trade if you pass this guy. This guy improve your. Okay, I'm going to take the Syndicate Agent for 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to take Specialized Training for 1.
Okay.
It's my 2 successes. And then I'm going to move my second action to here.
That is 1 step below Arkham. It is actually on the thing below Arkham, so you have to go to Arkham first.
Well, that is irritating, and I don't have a ship ticket, right?
Correct.
In that case, I'll get a ship ticket then, so I can go there next turn.
Because you have a train ticket. Okay.
So I'll get a ship ticket
Sure.
today.
Do you not want to stay on? Do you not want to be on Arkham?
No. Why? I don't think so. No, I want. No, I don't think so.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm gonna go over there and fight them and try and close that gate after this. After this turn.
All right, Breeh. What do you want to do?
I'm going to do my Arcane Insight check, which is to just generate a clue on myself. Do I generate on myself? Or do I give it to Zylush?
I mean, I'm getting a clue at the end of this.
Yeah, and then if I give you 1, you'll have 2.
But I mean, I don't need clues for the Tunguska thing, right?
Yeah, you do. You need to. If he passes, you discover strange green meteorite, and you spend 2 clues to place an Eldritch token.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, then probably is useful to give me a clue.
Yeah. All right. I'll spam you with them then. Yeah. Okay. This is a book test, so it's a 5. Okay. So -2, +2, +1, 5 dice. Yeah, that's success.
Yeah.
And if I flip it over, it's the tome thing. As long as I have a tome, it doesn't hurt me, so that's fine. Give you a clue.
Thank you.
And then I'm going to move to Rome for my other action.
Cool. On my turn, I am going to use my special action to spend 2 sanity to get 2 health. Bam. And then I'm going to move in here.
Going back for more.
I need to get him away. It means I can get the fucking Doom gone. It's great. It's very good. Anyway.
You move back to the enemy.
Yeah.
You were okay. Well, actually, your health's not so bad now. Actually.
Yeah, I sorted out my health so I can take a hit or 2, and I really think I buffed my strength, so like it's still cursed, like so it still fucking sucks, but. My other goal is, so what I do is I fight, right? The other goal would be for me to try to go all the way to the gate, which is quite far away. You guys are dealing with it. So the way I figure is like, take this guy out, move the Doom back, because I need a toughness 3 enemy to do it, and then start moving over to Trestle Gate.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not just doing it to be stubborn. I do think it will help. Is what
okay. I think that's everybody, wasn't it?
I think so. I think I was the last one.
Okay, in that case, we'll take your encounter cards.
Okay.
It's a research for Zylush. It's a London for Bob.
And look at that agency quarantine, by the way.
All right, let's start with Rythian again, shall we?
Okay, you are terrified.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
The sky. Will I have -1? So it is a 2. If you pass, stay calm and the thing. If you play adopts you, lose sanity and move to space containing a gate. Okay, great. All right, so it's a will 2. I need to roll a 6. So, you know.
Nope.
So of course, because this is literally the worst thing, I'm going to get abducted, lose 1 sanity. So glad I moved here.
And move to the nearest space containing a gate. All the way over there.
So over here.
Go all the way over to Atlantis.
And then I'm gonna have to fight 2 enemies at the end of that, I think. Great.
Yeah, but they're both toughness 1, so you might.
Yeah, they're not bad actually. That's why I was going over there because they're easy.
Okay, I got Rome. It says on Rome, you may spend 1 resource to give alms to a beggar. If you spend the resource, he reveals himself as a priest in the order of Saint Jerome and he recruits you. I get to gain a boon condition and improve my will. I do have a resource, so I will spend it.
Like everyone else gets good shit and I just get shit on by the game non-stop. Right.
I know.
Sure.
Yeah, you're not playing this one great, honestly, Rythian, I'll be honest. This isn't your famous moment.
And I also get to improve my will by 2.
Yeah.
Oh, you got blessed?
I got blessed.
You can't trade that with Rythian, can you?
I can't, no. I don't know if you can trade
Whatever.
conditions. I'm
Honestly, I'm just gonna fight every monster until I die, and then I get another investigator. Meanwhile, you guys can accomplish the game, I guess.
Wow.
So I'll soak up all the bad luck.
It
works.
It works.
Goes on, yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing your part.
Yeah.
Zylush.
Okay. I am at sea, right? No. I'm in the wilderness.
You're in Vladivostok.
A jet of noxious green gas erupts from the ground.
No,
you
that's
struggle
Sorry
to
about
remain
that.
conscious. Will -1. If I pass, okay, well let's do the check first. Will -1, and then +1 because of focus means 2 dice. Fail.
No.
You have a focus.
So, yeah, but hold on.
Did you count?
find a
Do you
small
focus? Remember, your focus gives you an extra 1 dice.
Yeah,
yes,
but
I had to do -1.
-1s.
Oh, it's -1. Sorry.
So that's right. It's yeah.
But you can use your focus.
So I gained a clue if I succeed.
You get a clue. You get a focus back anyway.
That's true. Yeah,
so
I might as well do it.
like, there's no reason not to use it.
Okay, I'll re-roll the 2. I think that was the problematic dice.
Was it really?
Oh.
Nope. I hate
Still
the
a
R button, by the way.
dice.
Yeah, I don't like it either. But the thing is, it is because if you notice, you press R, like it flips itself. Oh no, it doesn't.
Yeah,
really
it's just that fact that you
no,
can basically
I've got-
almost see what it's going to be all the time.
Yeah,
I don't like
press
it.
an
I've got
R,
trick.
it rolls it once.
You know what? I think I'm going to succeed this roll. Hey, I did.
Oh, did he really? Oh, that was good. That was good.
Hold on, let me
yeah.
try something. I think I'm going to roll a 6. Oh shit!
Nice, dude. I think we're going to roll a 5.
Because what it does often, when you press R, first it
did it?
randomizes itself,
What the fuck?
then it does the animation. So it is random.
Yeah. No, I understand. I know.
But
It's
it
just-
does.
hate
I
saying
agree
it.
that it does look bad. Yeah.
Really, just roll a 5. Look. No,
Right, I'm
actually,
doing
no,
my
you need to roll a
card.
6, right?
I'm
Just
in
roll a 6.
London. Thomas Karnacki offers to teach you some of his ghost hunting techniques books. If you pass, you learn how to build an electric pentacle. Each monster in a space containing a clue loses 1 health. If you fail, build it. Blah 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 blah. Oh, again, a curse condition. All right, so books,
That would be good.
My books is
Wait,
in-
that's just killed both those things on Living Space.
Which means I'm useless again. But yeah, if you
my books
like,
is
if you
3,
want to-
which isn't
yeah.
ideal. So I'll throw 3.
any success, and I'm just whatever.
Fail. I'm going to
Oh.
re-roll with
Focus.
a focus.
Okay.
I think because I think it's pretty,
It's huge. If you succeed, it's huge for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
I did not like that.
and I get
See, I did not
cursed.
like that.
Yeah,
You
so I
get a
failed. I
cursed
get a cursed
condition.
condition. Yeah, give me one.
Oh, fuck's sake! No, you're too.
I'm not going to moan about it. You hear you. This is how you'll see somebody take a fucking curse on the chin. Now.
I'm so glad Nancy's here to make me feel better.
Yeah.
Oh well, someone needs to. Oh, I got the same one as Rythian. The fuck?
No, they're all the same. It's the
Oh,
back
are
of the
they?
cards. They're different. The backs are different.
Alright, I'll get rid of this. No problems.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. In that
Wait a minute.
case,
Wait a minute.
because-
Whoa! I forgot. If you were to gain bane condition, you may discard this card instead. I'm going to discard Living Link to negate the curse.
Oh yeah, okay then.
That's
yeah.
why he's not going to cry about it.
That's
he
worth it
knew.
for sure, yeah.
Goodbye.
I sure
okay.
do love it when people call me a moaner and a crier and a whiner. That's really good for morale. Anyway, should we go?
Yeah.
We got
not
your
good either.
enemies to do. Your enemies to do now.
Indeed,
Because
yeah.
Nazi
So
failed.
first is the cultist. I guess I could choose. There's no. We can decide which order, I guess. Really, there's no such order, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
cultist first. Will. So that's just will. I do have a -1, so it is 2 will. So let's go. Nope. So that is a fail. Which means I take 1 sanity.
Yep. And after resolving that will test, lose a health and kill the cultist.
Yep. So cultist is gone. That's nice.
Okay, I'll take it for you.
Guy, Cho.
you get an item
is
for this
another
one.
will. If I succeed, so it's another will. Actually, I'll place it here. Nope.
No.
So that fails again. Another sanity lost. I'm down to 1.
Eesh. And now your strength test.
And I'm fighting strength. I have 5 strength versus its. Well, it's not versus, so it's 5 strength. Yeah.
Have you been doing the cultist journal, by the way, for these rolls too? Your extra +2
My what,
each time.
sorry?
Your cultist journal each time gives you +2.
I have not. I have been forgetting that.
And your
so
lucky
roll
rabbits
another
for
two
you
for
can
that
reroll
one.
once.
Well, Rocky Rabbit I was saving for the hit, but so I rolled
yeah.
2 and failed. I will roll 2 more to see if I succeed.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay, so you don't lose
So I
that
don't
sanity
take
then.
the sanity. He's still not dead,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah,
And
but now you
it's
do- now you do your strength
5
test with, like,
plus 2,
7.
so 7 dice. Yeah.
Oh, come on, this is it then.
Yeah, this is it. This is it.
We're
No, I-
gonna
I-
hear
This is
we're
the
gonna
one.
hear
This is
trust
the
me.
one.
it sucks.
I have
Knock 'em
rolled a
out.
7 or 86 before and not rolled
No,
a
no,
6.
no.
It
this is-
absolutely
This
happened.
is going to be a game's actually good.
Nah, I'm predicting
Yeah.
game fucking sucks.
4 6s. I'm going to see 4 6s.
Oh, there it is.
Holy fuck!
Bree sees the future. Turns out game's not that bad, actually. If you think
4
about it.
6s.
Game obviously
Game's
not
not
that
bad,
bad. So he only has 1 health, so he's dead. Excellent. Cho is gone.
Honestly, if
and
you
I get
roll
the
4
random
6s, you should get a bless or
Yeah,
something.
I
That is fucking
that
insane.
would be very nice, yeah. Anyway, so that's just find. I click the find, and then I go random item, right? Or is it find all? What do I do?
You want to do a random item asset, yeah.
Where, so that is that under find all or find?
Okay, you just do you do find, then you do item,
Okay.
which is an
and then I click
asset,
okay,
and then okay.
and then I,
there you go.
Okay, I would like to do it myself next time, so I know how to do it. But thank you.
Yeah. Sorry.
I got
it's just
a
yeah. It says items, you type in item.
arcane
That's what
blade.
it is.
That's really cool, but I
That's
already
good.
have cultist journal, so
Yeah.
It doesn't stack.
no, sadly it doesn't.
No,
annoyingly,
you can't.
so yeah.
You can't stack multiple things to the same
Yeah.
test.
Yeah.
There has to be
Oh, okay.
one instance of a thing buffing you.
This is really cool, but yeah, it doesn't stack with the journal, so
Yeah. We're
I'm
up to
happy
the
to trade this
mythos
to someone.
phase. So we draw a new card from here.
See, a focus
It's a
action,
good
that's
card.
spending a focus point, isn't it?
taking a focus
Spending a
action
focus.
gives you a focus token.
Okay, so it's not
Yeah.
when I spent it earlier.
No.
That's all.
Okay. All right. So we advance the Oma tracker to the blue.
Okay.
There is no blue gate because I think we actually just got rid of it.
Correct.
There is, however, a monster surge. So out of the gate, that Lily Chen just got rid of everything.
Isn't that just on the ones that match?
On a
Let's
monster
see. Monster
surge.
surge. Each gate that matches the token's current space. Yeah, so it doesn't do anything.
Okay,
Because
no monster
because we are on blue. So
Nice job. Okay, 2 clues then.
Yeah.
1. Yeah, that's fine. And
Wait,
2.
wait. If there are no matching gates currently on the board, spawn a gate instead. So we get to spawn a gate
Oh,
instead.
gosh.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's
There we go. It's in the Amazon.
Yeah. And there's a cultist. Okay. Right. And then clues, right? And then clues, yeah.
I made the clues. And then leap of faith. The lead investigator may gain a lost in time and space condition to advance the active mystery by 1.
Stop hogging
That
the lead
sounds like a good
investigator,
idea.
dude.
Yeah. Should we try to
Sure.
move the lead investigators around?
sounds
every now and
like
Bree,
a
Bree
good
said he
idea,
won't
though.
give it away. He says he's too greedy.
It does
It
sound
was
like it's
during.
a good idea.
It was during the whole. It was
rumor.
when the rumor was around that he took the lead investigator.
Yeah, I also don't think you should have had it because it actually would have been worse. But yeah, anyway. Anyway, you have
This
it
is
now.
also true.
So you have it now, like so you can decide.
Yeah, for this
basically.
one,
Sounds
you
like
could
it would be a
decide.
good idea to do it, though, Breeh. You know, like,
Sounds
I
like
think
it
you
would be
should
a really
give it
good
to
idea
me or
to get
Zylush
lost in
after.
time and space to advance the active mystery by 1. There you go. I did it.
he did
I
it.
did the thing.
Oh, wow, that's huge.
Okay, so that
I'm
now
lost
means
in
we just
time
need
and
to get.
space.
So now we just need to get 1, and then we can move on. Very
I
nice.
might be able to do it this turn.
That would be great.
Yeah, you might be able to.
Bree, pass the lead to investigate on me or Zylush, dude.
Yeah, there you go. You take it.
Oh, nice. Sorry,
you said it. You
Zylush.
take it.
I'm fine
That
with
was
it.
it
I
for-
don't want to be lead investigator.
Nice.
That was it for Mythos phase. So we
Yeah.
move on to Investigator phase.
Okay, well, let's
Okay.
see if I can get it done. Because
I get to do nothing again
what
this
I
turn.
could
Great.
do...
Lucky you.
I'm gonna use my research student action.
Oh, yeah. Roll 1 die.
So I get to roll 1 die. If it's a 5 or a 6, I gain a clue. However, if I roll a 1, I discard the nearest clue on the board.
Which is the
where
one that
I'm
you
on.
stood on.
Basically, if I roll a 5 or 6, I gain the clue, I can just do 1 move, and then I can do the mystery.
Yeah, it's good if you succeed.
If I don't succeed, then I can do it
You
next
fucked
turn,
us.
because I can just get the clue from this space, hopefully.
Yeah, but if you do roll a 1, this clue goes away.
It's true, but
Yeah,
I do
you
have
gotta
a
go back to
reroll.
Canada.
I have a
Yeah.
focus, so I
Yeah,
could
yeah,
reroll.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, let's go for it.
Focuses are good
That
for
sounds
you, though. Keep in mind, you could also just grab another focus and have +2 to all your stats. That's pretty big.
Yeah, but like, look, once per round, when I spend 1 focus, I gain a focus.
Yes.
So,
So
yeah,
he's
but
always got
like
1.
Yeah, you always have 1, but like you can also just get 1 clue so that you're sitting on 2, which is
yeah,
pretty big.
so
'Cause then
basically,
you have
here's
+2 at
what
everything.
I'm doing. I'm gonna
I
do
think your
this
plan
roll.
is good. I just
I'm
wanted
gonna
to
do
sort
this
of
roll.
look at,
If
yeah.
as long as I don't roll a 1, if I roll a 5 or 6, I move. If I roll anything in between that, I give myself another focus, and I wait here to get that.
And
So,
if you get a 1, you're back to Canada.
Oh yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Come on. Oh.
Oh!
I will focus. Spend it.
Okay.
Come on.
I hate that R
That's a
button.
shame.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like you can just see it. You can just see the result coming down. Horrible.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not great.
So I didn't succeed. However, it also didn't disappear. So for my second action, I'm gonna grab a second focus,
Okay.
and then next
That's
turn I should.
Zylush, Nilesy, and Rythian.
Okay. I could try
Sub
to.
and Blinson, thank you for the 3 months.
What are the odds of me successfully closing this gate?
Well, that's what I was
Depends
coming.
what kind of
curse? It's gonna be
I
hard.
was coming to try that as well because
Yeah.
I've got the dream box.
Oh,
I just don't have a lot of ways to try to break this curse. Like, that's part of the problem, you know. So I don't know, like what I was thinking of maybe going down to the expedition, maybe get something, but I still need to spend clues, like to do the thing, and I don't have any clues. And for me to get clues, maybe.
There's
I don't
there's a clue there if you want to leave the gate. But there's also a clue on the
yeah.
gate as well if you wanted to get the clue there. I don't know.
Well, I was thinking Lily's thing is to improve everything. So I was also thinking of moving to places that can improve stuff. So I've improved strength and I've improved lore. So I have influence, observation, and will to get left. And yeah, what I think I will do if I move here, I can then rest, get some stuff back, and then next turn I can decide to either move to San Francisco and try to, and I will get to attempt a clue, right? And then I can then move to San Francisco next turn and maybe observe, or I can move down to the Amazon, kill the cultists, and try to close that gate, for example. So I think that's probably what I'm gonna do, because Arkham doesn't actually improve. Arkham has gain incantation spells, so yeah, I'm gonna move here with one action. It puts me there, which means I think in the encounter phase I'll have to do a clue thing. And then I will rest to get myself up a little bit of everything. Bam, bam. That's it. That's my turn.
Mr. Nilesy.
So I was just doing the figures. Okay. I'm going to move with a boat ticket to here, to the Atlantis space.
Sure. Yeah.
That's one action.
And then I'm going to trade. Well, we're going to
Acquire
acquire.
assets. Yeah.
Yes. So I have 5 again because I lost my lore thing. So 5.
Oof.
How does this keep happening to me?
I know, it's rough.
I roll one
Remember,
more.
you could always take a debt. You could always draw a debt.
No, thank you. All right, that's fine. I'm done.
Ish. Do you want to
How do you
discard
just
an item?
reroll?
Huh?
No man.
He has
Discard
the thing. How do you want to discard one of the things from the
Oh
board?
yes, I do. I want to discard a restock. I think.
Wireless support.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. I want to. Wow, you knew
That is
exactly the one I wanted to get rid of. By the way.
Yeah.
I didn't even have my hand over that.
Gambler's
I
dice.
don't know. I don't know why it just made sense to me that was the one you're looking at. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted rid of. It's got me. Okay. Roll minimum of 2
Gambler's
dice for
die.
resolving test.
Oh, minimum of 2. That's
Minimum
not
of 2
bad.
dice, yeah. For those one
And once
tests.
brought you may reroll 2 with matching results. Okay, yeah.
Cool.
That's not bad.
It's good for your research student. Ish. Okay, so that's everybody's actions, which means we go into locations. So draw your cards for your locations, fellas.
I believe
where
it
am
is
I?
general for me,
I'm taking another world.
and I am in
Research
city.
for me.
Oh, that's
No,
right.
Rythian,
I'm
you're
lost in
taking a
time
red-
space.
No,
research,
I have
aren't you?
clue. I have clue. Yeah. So it's research. Yeah. Okay.
Alright, sorry,
order?
Rythian then.
Oh yeah. Instead of you do the thing instead of something.
Yeah, I do Lost in Time and Space. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to begin with you?
so-
Sure. Why not?
Lost in Time and
Yeah.
Space, replaced by another. In the space between worlds, you encounter a being that can change its shape. The creature seems fascinated with you and asks you countless questions. I do an influence test, -1. So I've got 4, which means I'm going to do a 3. So here goes 3. Ooh, it's a fail.
No.
If you pass, place out any space. If you fail,
Yeah.
spawn 1 gate.
Oh
Spawn
no.
the doppelganger epic monster.
Oh no.
Then place my investigator on a random space. Okay,
Oh,
so
no.
we spawn a gate.
Why did you fucking fail the roll, Bree?
Pretty bad
That's
one,
in
Bree.
Tokyo
Yeah.
with the doppel.
Wait, what did you roll, Bree?
1, 1, and 4.
Don't your blesses 4s and 5s
But
count
boon
as...
counts as success. Thank God.
Oh,
Oh,
Thank
God.
God.
I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Yeah.
Thank
I'm
It is
blessed to
such
have
a
friend like
huge
Nilesy.
deal. Yeah. Oh my God.
Whenever
that
someone rolls
was-
really badly, I just search all their stuff for a
Yeah. Is there
solution.
anything that can fix it? And there was indeed.
Okay, so I get to spawn in any space I want to because I am blessed.
Thank God. That is such a huge
alright.
shield. Holy shit, Blessed and Cursed is massive, actually.
Yeah,
It
Holy
really
shit.
is. It really is.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, carry on then.
Phew, okay. Anyone else wants to go next, or should I?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
See if I get this clue.
Yeah.
An old hermit has been taken over by the Shan. He suddenly assaults you. Will
Oh, boy.
-1. No, that's not an easy one.
Oh
for me to
boy.
do. If you pass, you keep your calm, blah blah blah. If I fail again, paranoia. Alright.
Oh dear.
So, I've got 4 will because of focus, -1. which means
Thank
I get
God
to
for the
roll
4,
3
yeah.
dice. Come on, baby. 5 or 6. Fuck!
Eesh.
You got to focus.
You can re-roll. You can also spend a clue to re-roll, but that seems pointless.
Why do you have
so-
2 focuses?
You can. You
Did you
spend
spend
2
an
actions to do
he
it.
gets.
Oh,
he gets,
you
He,
spend-
he gets
plus
1 back
skills
every
for
time
2.
he spends it.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
he
but
gets
you should
another
only have
one.
one unless you
no,
spend
no,
an- did you spend an action?
spend an action to gain a second when I
okay.
failed
Yeah.
the roll previously.
I see.
I'll
Clever.
spend one of them. Is this the start of a new round?
Yes.
No, round
Well-
is after Mythos phase.
Well, he
Okay, so
used
I
this
did-
on the
no, it's
same
more- no,
situation,
it's more
right?
that
The last
I would,
time.
It's more that I would actually spend one this time then.
Ah.
I can't get it back
Yes.
because I can only do it once per
Yeah.
round.
It goes action,
Correct, yeah.
encounter, mythos
So
in a
I'll
round.
spend
Yeah.
1
Okay.
to
To re-roll 1.
roll 1. Come on. Okay. I need a new pair of shoes. Fuck!
Fuck. Damn it. That sucks.
You can spend
Well-
I'm
another.
getting this clue. This is getting.
Yeah, you could spend another, or you could. Yeah, I don't think you should spend a clue to get a clue.
Ah,
That feels.
fine.
I don't.
pointless.
I don't
spend the
know why
second
you
focus.
wouldn't spend the other one because you're going to get it back for free, right? If you don't spend it, you don't get it
No.
for free.
He. Oh, you mean the actual clue? That's true.
No,
He'd have
I
to
mean,
spend an
no,
action on
I
it.
meant the focus because once per round, when you spend 1 focus, you may gain 1 focus, right?
He's already done that this
You-
round.
you already
Done
used that during the action
Oh, I
phase.
see.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Then apologies. It's up to you then if you want to do it. I have misunderstood though.
Well, I'll need to spend an action to gain a focus back.
Yeah.
But
I
again,
mean,
if I get
otherwise
this,
it's your
I'm
entire
moving in
turn
there.
waiting. Yeah, it's your entire turn waiting for the
Yeah,
encounter
fuck
phase
it.
again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another focus. Come on.
I mean, this time,
Yes.
Yay!
Worth it. That was worth
That
it.
also dodges you the paranoia condition, which is
Yeah,
probably
it's
pretty good.
definitely worth it.
So yeah, gain a clue,
clue.
from your location. Very
Alright,
nice. Now we have
sweet.
2 clues.
nice.
So now you need to go to Tunguska and then do the
Which I'm right
test.
next to.
Yeah. Very nice.
That's
Okay,
huge. That's huge.
I will do my research, see if I can get a clue. Imagine that. Bwam! So I am in a city. A team of geologists have disappeared after studying a chunk of rock that was retrieved from a nearby crater. You visit their lab and feel waves of strange energy emanating from the stone, eroding your body from the inside. Strength. Good, I'm good at that. I have 5 strength. It is not a combat test, so it is only 5, but yeah.
Yeah. You are still cursed, though.
Here we go. I am still cursed, so... Fuck.
I mean,
Not a
that wasn't
single
even a
one.
5, so it doesn't even matter.
Got your, you got your rabbit foot?
I got a rabbit foot. I will do that because I haven't done that this round. So I will try.
You should definitely, yep.
Do I just okay. So this is the dice. This is the dice.
See, doesn't that feel better? Doesn't that just feel better? It's a shame about the result, but still.
Yeah, it does feel better, but yeah, fucking well, sucks, I guess. Well, this is what I'm good at, and it still sucks. So if I fail, I'm forced to leave the area, gain an internal injury. Game is garbage, turns out, guys. Game is real shit in every single way. Here's an internal injury. Bam, bam.
Oh, what'd you get? What'd you get?
I don't know until I flip.
Yeah, reckoning. He has to reckon it first.
All right, let's see if I
Nilesy,
can
close this gate.
The Meagle refused to go near the city of Green Pyramids. You summon your courage and explore this abandoned area. With heads, my will is 2. I have any bonuses to will?
Doesn't look like no.
Balls. Okay, so 2 rats. Let's go then.
You got this. You got this. And you don't got this.
I don't got this.
So now you move on to the red part.
You run from the pyramids as fast as you can. Until the Meagle return, you need to rely on your own means of survival. Strength. I can give myself is this a combat encounter? No.
No, it's just regular strength. So you get no bonuses again.
Okay, so 3 strength.
Higher strength than will, though, apparently.
Success.
Yeah.
Or we attack 4 months.
If you fail, yeah, it didn't fail.
So nothing bad happens to you,
nothing
essentially.
bad happens. But
Yeah.
I don't close the gate.
Okay.
So this goes
With
back
that,
to
then, we move on to the mythos phase. So we'll draw the mythos card. It is a yellow card.
Okay.
So the omen tracker progresses. There is 2 red gates, so doom goes down by 2.
Wait, what?
Because there are 2 corresponding gates to the omen tracker when we progress it.
Yep.
Yeah?
Is that how Doom works when it's on the corresponding gates on the thing?
Yes, yeah. That's why you want to close gates so that you don't get
because
doom
it says
go.
because in here it says it's the green that does it.
Yeah,
Is
for
that a
the
separate
Eldritch
thing?
token, but this is separate. This is the omen tracker progressing, and that there are gates.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, it
corresponding
says
to
here,
the current
yeah.
omen. Yeah.
Correct. Move clockwise.
Okay, and then
advance
there's
for
the
each
reckoning to go on. There is any monster with a reckoning. There is not. Well, it's not it, but nobody cares about that. There's the reckoning for Secrets of the Past. Search the expedition encounter deck for each card corresponding to the active expedition. It is Buenos Aires, so every Buenos Aires card is going away.
Oh boy.
There's only 2 of them, so that's fine.
Okay.
We shuffle it. The expedition is down in the Himalayas.
Okay. Roger. And then it's player reckonings, or?
Then it would be the sheet reckoning, which there is none, and now it is the player reckoning. So let's start with you, Rythian. All your reckoning cards in one go.
Come on, get rid of that doom, baby.
I mean, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that first because that means I can start succeeding. So I will attempt that first. Roll a die 4, 5, 6. Come on.
50% chance,
Come
baby.
on. You've been
Alright,
cursed for way
Zylush.
too long.
Yeah!
Oh my god!
Win a 6 as well. Win a 6 as well.
Oh, thank God. Oh my God.
Okay, so your curse
did
is
you
now
put it?
gone.
Yeah.
For now, it may come back.
Yeah, it's gonna come
Fuck
back.
off.
Yeah.
I don't want it back ever. Okay, that is one thing. I now have to do Dark Pact to roll a die and just don't get a 1.
Imagine being a 1, you're cursed. Okay,
It's not a 6. Okay.
Man, why'd you
Oh
get rid
my
of the curse?
God.
You're rolling so many 6s.
Yeah.
And now I need to
Test your back injury. Strength
which
test.
is 5. So, bam.
Your back cracks so loudly that you curse yourself.
Oh no,
it's a fail. Okay. I will. I've already used the rabbit
flip the card.
I laughed so hard. Okay.
Get another illness. Okay.
Curse is not an illness.
illness
This is no mere injury. Okay. Fucking great. Right, so internal injury goes over here, I guess. No, backer injury, I suppose I put it.
No, is
and
it
then I
just
get
flip?
No, it's
No,
discarded.
it is flipped, and then then it's discarded.
Oh, okay,
so, yeah.
you get to discard. Yeah, I had to flip mine.
There you go. There's your illness.
Ooh.
Okay, mine then.
Oh,
I have a
shit,
dark
okay.
pact to go through. So my dark pact.
Uh-oh.
On a 1, it's time to fulfill your part of the bargain. Flip this
Oh
card.
boy.
Hop. The hooded figure approaches you,
What?
gliding
No!
and floating about just above the ground.
No!
You hear the fingers rattling voices in your mind, probing for the names of your companions. Suddenly you wake in a cold sweat. Each other investigator gains a cursed condition. Unless he gains
Unless he gains a dark pact. Well,
I already
Rythian
have a
can't
dark
get
pact.
a dark pact, so he
So
has
I
to
backed
get
the cursed. How about this game fucking sucks? This game is fucking garbage.
So,
This game is
I think
absolute garbage. This is
you
the
can't
shittiest
get-
game I've ever
Oh,
played.
you
I'd
get
rather play
to-
Monopoly.
Did you not have
No,
a
you
reroll
can't.
for
No, you
that
can't.
dice, Breeh?
I did not know. I've got no focus. I got no nothing.
Prick! I'll take a dark
So
pact.
that is a.
So the question
curse for
is,
you.
let's do a Google. Can you have 2 dark pacts? That's what really needs to know. If he can, then maybe want to do that.
He can't have 2. You know, he's not allowed 2 of the same dark pact. It's a deal condition.
And that's a fact? Or is that usually
It's the
pretty
same
sure?
with It's the same with like you cannot have 2 bank loans. You can't have 2 debts of the same type.
Well,
This is
that's
deal,
unlucky.
not debt.
What would have happened if I had both a cursed and dark pact like I just had?
Yeah.
I don't know at that point. Yeah. Do you want to say that I went first? In that case.
I mean, does matter.
It says
Well, it would
here...
mean that you wouldn't have cursed right now, I suppose.
This game sucks.
Game is garbage. An investigator may only have one of each type of dark pacts.
No, that's Arkham Horror.
That's yeah, that's something
You
else.
cannot
yeah.
have more than one condition of the same type for Eldritch Horror, is what I see.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you can't have 2 dark pacts, yeah. Alright, so we're back to cursed dark pact Rythian. Zylush, what are you doing?
I'll take a dark pact, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go fucking die. It's better. It's better to die.
What are you doing, Nilesy? Cursed or dark pact?
I reckon I'll take a dark pact.
Okay, here's your dark pact. There we go. Alright.
It wasn't
then I
even me. It was
discarded-
fucking Breeh. It's fucking Breeh got me
I
cursed.
discard my dark pact anyway. I'll carry on my promise
You
of
got to
power,
get rid
roll
of
1
your
dice.
shit and fuck over everyone else.
Yep. And now he rolls a 6.
On a 6, your patience is finally being rewarded. Flip this card for my promise of power. Every step of your journey has been a necessary step to invoke this magic. At last, all the elements are in place. Solve the active mystery.
Okay, fine.
Kind of a
Redeem
shame we
yourself.
already had an Eldritch token there, but still, it's half.
Yeah,
of
but
what I've
I'll
done,
take.
so
I mean,
yeah.
I'll still take
Alright,
that.
alright,
Yeah.
you've redeemed yourself, Breeh. You've redeemed yourself.
Yeah, I've redeemed myself. Okay.
Yeah,
Solve
yeah.
the
Okay,
active
fine.
mystery. There we go.
Declared so.
Solve that.
Next up, occult research. The Shan are
Oh, that's
controlling innocent
freaking
victims
cool.
everywhere, using them to call for Azathoth. After investigator resolves the research encounter, he may spend 1 clue he gained to place it on this card, equal to. So we need 4 clues to get this. Okay, that's not bad. We just need to go do a bunch of clues things.
So wait, if we get 4 more clues, we win.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay. Everyone make your way to a clue location.
Holy fuck, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. What was
Yeah,
this one?
I don't think you're much better. I think it
No.
still just means I lose 1 sanity with my
Sanity, yeah.
glamour. Yeah. Alright, I am done with my reckoning.
I don't have any... Oh, actually, I do now,
Yes, you
right?
do.
Because of the dark pact you just gave me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
So,
well, no, because the reckoning was triggered before we were issued the dark pact. You don't now roll it. That's ridiculous.
It does all happen at the same time, so I don't see how, me giving you something would make you then have to
I
reckon
mean, I
it.
don't mind. I'd rather
Absolutely
not
not.
roll.
No.
But-
No.
I can
absolutely
see
not.
that. I can see that, yeah.
Because in theory, otherwise I'd now have to roll for this and this, which
Yeah,
just
that's
happened. So yeah,
not-
Yeah,
that's not
exactly, right.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Right, then
Okay.
it's investigator phase, right?
I believe so.
All right. I'm
Oh,
just
no,
thinking of this.
no. We
I'm
haven't
soaking
resolved
up all the bad
offense
luck.
yet. We haven't
that was just the reckoning, wasn't it? Yeah. Next part we need to do is spawn a gate. Yeah. Sorry, we spawn a gate now. So there is now a new gate in Tokyo.
Okay.
And then there was the event. Each investigator may do one of the following: either recover 2 health, recover 2 sanity, or discard 1 monster from his space.
Hey, that's nice.
I have full health and full sanity, and also there's no monsters.
Must be nice.
I
fucking
heal 1 health.
Pretty good. It's very good.
I'm going to heal 2 sanity.
What was that?
Yeah,
Rythian?
I'll also heal. Yeah, it is quite nice. Yeah, yeah.
Man.
I'm gonna get
Nice
to
to
something.
Rythian, yeah. Okay.
Listen, no, I've changed my outlook. I'm just here to soak
dude.
all the bad shit on
You
me.
know what? I'm gonna
So that
pass
you
the
guys-
lead investigator to Rythian because he's inspiring me so much.
I soak all the bad shit while you guys solve the game.
Thanks.
I'm here
Thanks,
to
Rythian.
soak all the bad things on me while
yeah.
you deal with everything else.
Alright,
Because
it's an
frankly,
it's an
I have
investigation.
accomplished nothing this game.
it is action
I haven't
phase,
killed.
yeah.
I haven't gotten a clue. I haven't killed a monster. I haven't
I
done
know exactly
anything.
what I can do.
I have failed every test. It feels like.
So is this mystery gone now? Tunguska.
The second one is gone. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that mystery is gone.
The
because-
mystery is
yeah.
gone. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so for my turn, I will move back to number 1,
Yeah. Huh?
and I will give myself a focus. Ready to soak... I have 2 clues already. Can I spend these?
No. So you can only
No,
spend
only
the
from
clue
that
that you get
encounter.
from the research encounter. Yeah. So we need to do 4 research encounters essentially.
Okay, well, I'm in the research hub. There's one here, there's one below me, there's one to the right of me, and there's
Yeah,
another one over
yeah.
there. Like, I'm chilling. I suggest...
Okay. You're done.
So Bob is already on a place with a thing as well.
No, that one. Oh yeah, I am. Oh yeah. Yeah, cool. I'll stay here. In that case, I'm going to spend. Are you done? Yeah.
Yeah, that was 2 actions.
I'm gonna spend an action to acquire. I'm going to spend 5 dice. Actually, hold on. I'm going to No, I'm not going to focus. I'm going to acquire. Yeah, 5 dice.
You will acquire assets.
1, 2,
Plus
3,
4. 3. Fuck.
and roll another.
That's
Okay,
3.
just 3. I'm going to buy the gambler's dice
Oh, you
and then send them
son
to
of a-
Rythian
Hey!
for my
By the
second
way,
action.
by buying the gambler's dice, you do get
I
another
know.
Eldritch token on your card.
Indeed.
Very nice.
I'll restock that.
Gambler's dice, minimum of 2.
Yeah, it's gonna be useful for you, Rith.
Yeah, so that's my.
It'll be useful for
actions.
anything anything that has a
Considering that
minus
you're
normally.
cursed, it's more like...
No, but like I still need to hit 6.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah. But I mean, it's good. It's good.
It's
But,
the
like,
roll as well. It's quite nice.
It's
Yeah.
more that when you eventually get to roll your...
You can roll twice,
your,
hopefully.
Yeah.
your bane
Yeah,
away,
yeah.
you get...
Yeah, the
so-
second part, which is nice to
Yeah, yeah.
reroll too.
All right,
basically.
that's
Yeah.
my action. I'm going to wait here for this research thing, or whatever.
Cool.
Rythian?
I suggest everyone try to get to a search area.
Yeah, I can see what to get to for myself.
I am on one already, so I figured that.
Are you?
What do you think? Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Do you think it's more valuable I go there or go to the Amazon and try to kill cultists close gate?
No. If we get...
I mean, we literally can finish the
can
game if
literally
we get
finish
all
the-
these
yeah,
clues.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Game's too
All right.
easy.
Yeah, I haven't felt like that. I'm gonna do a rest action then. I cannot recover health, but I can recover sanity, so I will do that. And then I get to roll a die, but I have a gambler die, so I get to roll minimum of 2 die.
Whoa! Fucking freeze.
So-
That's once per round, right?
Yeah.
Do you
It's
want
not-
it?
it's not
Oh, that's the
used
No,
yet.
the
reroll.
gambler's dice is not
That's the
re-
reroll.
Yeah. They reroll.
So you're not
some
using the
per round.
reroll, right? I just
But
want you to
yeah,
keep
no,
that for maybe
not
your
yet,
first
because
thing.
I'm saving that to get rid of whatever. But like, yeah.
Okay.
So this one is just roll 2 in an attempt to get rid of my infection, basically.
Yeah.
So I just need a 4 or higher on any of these.
There you go.
That's a 4 and a 6, so I am no longer
Nice.
infected.
Actually,
so that is gone.
I know you would have needed a 6, by the way. Just
No.
Because it says on
That-
Bane, only 6 is counted as successes on your tests.
Yeah, but that's
This
not
is-
what he was
this
after
is-
for this test.
This is not a test, if that makes
This
sense.
isn't a test? Okay.
No, test is when I test my skills to do something, to accomplish something.
Fair
This
enough.
is just a flat 50-50 shot,
He ro-
basically.
and
right,
in regards,
yeah.
he rolled a 6 anyway, so...
Yeah, I was just...
Arguably-
Yeah.
arguably then I actually wouldn't get to roll 2 dice. Because
the
it's not a
cursed,
test.
yeah.
Because it's not. No. Because the gambler says when resolving tests, and we just said this wasn't a test. However, both of them, there was a 4 and a 6, so I'd have succeeded either way. So, yeah.
Fair.
So, arguably, gambler says wouldn't have helped at all for that.
Okay,
yeah.
so that was one action,
Cool.
right?
That was
for the
one
rest?
action, and my remaining action. Well, I'm trying to get a clue. So, best thing for me to do that is I think to get a focused thing, so that I can at least do a reroll. So now for the next turn, I have a gambler ready, I have a rabbit foot ready, I have a focus ready. Hopefully, I don't get the hard option. We'll see.
I'll pick up a ship's ticket. I'll move to here, and I'll use my ship's ticket to move to here.
Okay.
And I'm on the spot. All right, let's everybody take our research encounter then, since we're all there.
Okay.
Everybody's
I'll
got
close the
research go. Oh, is it?
Come on.
Nah,
If we all succeed, we win.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with Rythian then, the one who's going to succeed the most.
Oh,
And I am at
or shall we do him last? Just
Yeah, Rythian last. I
Rythian
flipped this
last.
card
I think
back
that's
over.
fun. I think that's fun.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, Breeh, start.
All right, I'll start then. I am on what, a wilderness. Wilderness. Something attacks you in the dark. Oh god, lose 1 health. I'm nearly dead. Lose 1 health. To your eyes, there's nothing around you but trees. Use observation. I have observation of 4. Let me roll 4 of these dices.
What makes it?
Success.
Easy.
That is a lot of successes.
3 successes.
If you pass, you discover a metallic grey tree with evenly spaced branches. Identify a strange alien from the planet. Gain this clue
Godly.
and 1 additional clue.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Okay.
So I get that clue. I get 1 additional clue, but I do only get to spend 1 clue.
You may spend 1 clue you gained in
Unfortunately,
place.
so I'll place 1 clue on that mystery.
Yeah.
Sick.
Cool.
Okay.
I've done my
I
part.
am in a city.
So as a
of-
reminder, by the way, since all we care about is the specific things to place, now these clues can be spent to reroll because we don't need them on anything. So yeah.
Inside a warehouse, you hear a clanging sound and discover a creature that resembles a metallic crate walking around on several legs. You try to follow the thing back to the cult's lair. Observation -1. Okay, so I've got observation of 4 + 1 -1, so 4. Success!
Yeah.
I also gain 2 clues, but I only get to spend 1. Okay, that's it.
Where am
Wow.
I? I'm in the city,
Wow,
right?
wow, wow, wow.
Gotta be.
No, you're in the space. You're in the sea.
Oh, I'm in the
You're in
ocean.
Atlantis.
Oh, cool. All right, I'm in
Atlantis
the
in the
sea.
ocean, not a city. You know this.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Yes. On a small island, you discover a star calendar. You examine the calendar and surrounding area. Eyes -1. Okay, eyes -1.
Ooh, that's a one.
His eyes are not
That's a
great.
That's
one.
a 1. That's a 1.
That's
Okay.
a 1.
Let's 1. Let's just roll a fucking 5, shall we?
If you succeed, by the way, this is a huge success.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that shuffle over there. That was a bad one.
that was a bad one. If you fail, the island reads a mystery to you and lose a sanity.
Oh.
The fuck, you can lose sanity in this?
Yeah.
I know.
Did I do it right? You
Alright,
just click the
Rythian.
minus on this, is it?
The
Yeah,
pressure's off
yeah.
of Rythian now.
Yeah.
All right. I'm on a city. With all the lights in the city, you might not notice a comet streaking towards you. Observation -1. Of course, that means I roll with 1 normally, but I do get to use Gambler's thing to at least roll with 2. Yeah, and I need to hit 6. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah, it's 2.
Got this, man.
Oh my god, this is really bad.
If Rythian succeeds this, then Nilesy. Okay.
I can reroll with 1 focus, so I will do that.
Yeah, and if it's a 2, then you get to reroll again. Oh.
You can
It's all
re-roll with your
garbage.
gambler's dice.
He wants to keep that, I think.
Can I?
Yeah, you can. It's at the bottom.
They haven't got matching results.
They're not matching anymore because I re-rolled
Oh.
the 2 that became a 2.
Well,
or
they
whatever,
were, but they were 1 and 2.
It was a
You never
1 and
had
a 2,
matching.
so they were
I
never
see.
matching, right? What if I
Okay,
were to re-roll the
unfortunate.
1 and then get a 2? Are they now matching, or does that not how
Yeah,
it works?
I would say so.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't do that, so yeah, fair enough. So yeah, that's another fail. Focus is gone. I
Okay.
can, however,
Do you have your foot? Yeah, your foot.
do my foot to
You have a
re-roll
foot?
another one.
I mean, you do have all the
Two.
rerolls and yet nothing.
No, it doesn't matter. Because the fucking
nothing.
cursed. Like that is the hugest deal. To be honest, actually,
it wouldn't matter.
you know what? I haven't really been rolling that many 5s either. Honestly, it's just. Never mind. I have a whole rant of how much
You
I
just
hate
real life
these-
cursed.
Well,
yeah,
in
you're
all
real life
fairness,
cursed.
the person who cursed you was Breeh. So that's
That's
who
also
you
true.
should be
Yeah,
thinking about.
that's true. But I've
Let's just
never
take these
spent
away.
a
Let's
round.
take-
And
let's
for the
just take these
record,
away.
all
No,
I'm
but what
saying
did
is,
it do?
all,
What
Should we
did
move
it-
on?
all I'm saying,
No,
Rythian,
what
is that
did it
Breeh
do?
has a clue that he could have used to re-roll that and chose not to. So whatever.
No, I can't reroll his stuff.
No, when you gave everyone a dark pact and a curse.
If you fail,
I
you
didn't
are
have a
caught
clue
in the
then.
comments. Explosive
didn't.
impact.
Yeah,
Lose
you
2
did.
health. Bam bam.
No,
I'm sure you did.
He didn't.
I got it right now from this research.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, I have a fucking comma hits me because why not, right? So yeah, I lose 2 health. Yeah.
Okay, you've been hit by a comet.
Remember, you're
we
here
move
to
on to
solve all the bad
the
shit happening to us.
we move on to the mythos
Great time.
phase. We are going to move the Omen tracker along. There is no blue gates, so we're okay. Reckoning happens. There is no monsters to reckon. There is no ancient sheet to reckon. So let's start with the player reckonings again
Come on,
with
Rythian.
Rythian.
You get to roll 2 dice. The very
Yeah,
least.
yeah. Wait, is this?
You've got this.
No, I don't get to roll 2 dice because this is not a test.
Yeah,
It's
it's not a
again,
test, so Gambler's Dice
It's
doesn't
again the
actually
same
impact
problem.
it.
Yeah.
Come on, mate. 50-50, baby.
There it is, as usual.
Oh!
How is it 50-50? Oh, is it a different one?
4, 5, 6.
Oh,
would be
wow,
success.
that's unfortunate. I guess that's unreal that you can't get
Alright,
rid
well,
of
you
that.
get to do your Dark Pact now. Oh, was that the Dark Pact roll?
Yeah,
No,
that
it
was
wasn't.
Yes.
the first one
No,
was
the
Dark
first
Pact.
No,
one
it
was the
wasn't.
curse and
No,
the
the first one was the
Dark
Dark Pact
Oh.
roll, right? And this
Listen,
one
I
was,
would have
no,
loved if it was, but it wasn't. So yeah.
The first one was the Dark Pact roll.
Nope.
This one,
Okay.
the curse roll.
Well,
right?
because my poisoned, I lose 1 health. I'm on 1 health, so I'm nearly
fuck.
dead. So it's not all going good for
Fucking
me
I mean,
either.
you spend a
This-
turn-
This game fucking wished, honestly.
Lol.
Oh, roll
Lol.
1 dice on a 1 or 2, discard this card. I am no longer blessed.
Oh,
Wait a minute, is it discard, yeah?
Yeah,
it's not
discard.
flip it, okay. Ouch. How about you spend
Oh,
a
and then I
turn
gotta-
recovering health free, gosh. Silas, how many fucking throws
There we
here?
go, I
1,
got
2,
a
3,
success.
wasn't me.
4, 5, 6 S's.
I lose the sanity.
Oh, guys, I got achievement. Addict. Played tabletop sim for over 500 hours.
Oh, congrats.
Nice.
Yeah.
Silas, do
Okay,
your
my
dark
dark
pact.
pact
Oh, wait,
roll.
I've got a dark pact. What the fuck?
Yeah?
Yeah, you
Thanks
both
to
do.
Breeh.
Everybody's got Dark Pacts.
Right.
Okay. I'm
It's
fine.
fine.
And now
Easy.
it's fine. Alright. And now we
Okay, so that was all the reckoning done. We spawn a gate. There's now a gate in London.
That's not good.
And then
is
there's an event. Each investigator may gain a debt condition to discard 1 condition.
Oh, really?
Yes, please. I'm absolutely taking
Yeah.
that. Draw that. Fucking get out of here, cursed. You know.
I'm also going to take a debt condition to get rid of a thing.
I feel like...
Because my poison is going to kill me.
Is debt worse? Is that debt better than Dark Pact?
I'm
I
not
don't know.
that's not a condition.
Because we don't
Oh,
know
it's
because
condition.
their condition, but we don't know because we don't know what's on the back of the cards.
I'll keep
which
Dark
is different,
Pact.
you know.
I'll keep Dark Pact.
Remember, Bree's Dark Pact gave all of us curse
was
more
me.
Dark
He
Pact.
was
Dark
fine,
Pact
though.
is bad.
He
I
was
will tell
fine.
you, debt is a lot better than Dark Pact.
Nah, I'll keep Dark Pact.
I ain't taking debt. I like my
Yeah,
dark
fuck.
pact.
Silas is
being
keeping
dead.
Dark Pact because he hopes it flips and gives me cursed again. That's why he's
Oh
keeping it.
yes.
All right, we're
The
on
fact
to
that he's not saying no means I'm right.
We're on to the action phase. I need to make sure I don't die, so I'm gonna rest. I'm going to rest.
Yeah, that's a wise choice.
And then I'll move into here to help out with this clue if Nilesy doesn't get it.
Okay. My turn is
Sure.
simple. I move over here, and I give myself a second focus. Really no Nazi.
Right.
I'm
ahead, sorry.
going to focus. And then I'm going to trade 5.
You cannot acquire assets if you're not in the city.
Atlantis is a city.
Atlantis is
Excuse
a city.
No, Atlantis is in the ocean. We all
Oh,
know
I
this.
traded here the last time. Whoops. Well, no, I did it before then.
You could have done it before. Yeah, last time you could have done it before.
Okay, never mind then. Yeah.
Just gain a
Oh
second
man, I've
focus,
not been using my personal assistant also. Whoops. Anyway, just gain another focus.
Haven't you? You used it at least once.
No, I've not.
Maybe
been
not.
using it.
Maybe not every time. But
I've been
seen
doing
you
the
rolling.
reroll, but I've not been doing the additional.
What additional?
Gain +1 thingy.
That's right here.
No, that was a lower increase. That was the thing I got. I'm pretty sure.
But this is influence plus. This is your thing.
Yeah, but I think I got this from a lower improvement, from a thing improvement.
He should have been doing both of them.
Well, in that case, this should be 2.
I believe so.
No, it should be +1 because he improved his skill by 1, but he's getting a bonus from the ally.
Yeah.
Okay. So it should be 1, but keep in mind that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've not been using that. I'm pretty sure I got this from an event, right? I'm pretty sure.
I thought this was why you had your +1.
No, I think I got it from an event, right?
No, I definitely remember. You definitely improved it, and yeah, you've not been using your ally.
Right. Well, I've got one other action. I think the only thing I can really do is to, well, you know what I could do is I could raid with Breeh.
You could give me that sealing the old ones thing.
I shall.
That sounds cool.
I will give you that. And that's it.
Sick.
Yep.
Rythian.
So this is a city, so it'll be a city either way, even if I go somewhere else.
You'll be sick.
I will move though, because I think that is for the best. So I move to San Francisco, and then I get a focus token.
Focus. Okay.
So that I can
we all
better.
move on to our encounter then.
And it's
Because we've all done our
included.
action. Everybody wants to draw a research encounter, I suppose.
Yeah. Wait for Silas to come back.
Fucking guy. Can't sit at a desk.
Sorry, I had to
The reason-
close the door to the balcony. Okay, research. Someone's missing a card.
I'm not sure if I get to draw a research, but I'll draw a research just in case.
Why wouldn't you be able to?
Because if Nilesy succeeds, there'd be no clue for me to research.
That's true, actually. Yeah. Okay. Fair. Well, if he
I'm
succeeds, there's no clue.
I'm googling while you just do it anyway, so you can just go ahead.
yeah.
And if Nilesy succeeds, then
I'll
I'll have to wonder.
Okay, I am in wilderness, I think. Yes, wilderness. You track a family under the control of the Shan back to their farm. Do a observation check. So I've got 4 observation plus 2 for my focus equals 6. Okay.
You get a clue.
I gain the clue, right?
Yep.
Means you get to place it too.
And it gets placed. Perfect.
All right.
Alright,
Let me
Nilesy,
do it
come
because
on.
I failed mine.
Bring us home, baby.
All right. Fuck, I hate when you do that. You say it after every fucking sentence. Like, it's the amount of times
Bring
you
it home,
said
Nilesy.
that shit. It's just driving me mad.
Bring on the bacon.
I'd rather listen to, what's that, what was it we used to always say, you know? Was it you know that drove me mad before? Was it you know? I can't remember.
And I mean,
Atlantis and Atlantis and
No,
Ocean.
it was I mean. That was it. It was I
I
mean.
mean,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I'm on the ocean. Darmok and Jalad, shut up.
Bring it home, man.
Temba with his arms wide.
Thank you. Fucking Zylush and fucking Shaka in the Walls film, alright? You attempt to perform a complex ritual to steal the power from an idiot god. Books. Okay, roll 1 less die for each gate on the board that corresponds to the current omen.
Oh, okay. There is
that is
none.
The current omen.
Okay, well I've got.
Yes,
I've
there is
got-
all the
one.
gates.
There is one Tokyo.
Okay, there's one.
Is
yeah,
there?
okay.
Actually,
so
it's
I
2.
have
It's
one-
London.
Oh yeah, wait. There's a lot of gates actually.
Oh really?
Yeah, they all open
Minus
really
2.
quickly.
Then I roll
Yeah.
0 dice. I only have
Okay.
2 books.
I guess so.
Is there a minimum? Is there a minimum of one?
I feel like minimum. I feel like you have to
Doesn't
roll
say
a
that.
minimum 1 dice. I feel like you do have to roll a minimum 1 dice.
Sometimes it says a minimum though, but I don't know. Roll 1 less die for every gate on the board corresponds. There's 2, and I only have 2.
But if you don't roll a die, you can't fail either.
Well, I think
So-
I just automatically fail. Because I can't roll a dice, right?
Which would make you cursed.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'll just roll that shit away.
I don't know.
I'm waiting for Breeh. What's
I'm
he
not
saying?
fighting. Yeah, I'm not fighting.
I think
investigators roll a minimum of 1 dice on each test. You roll a minimum of 1 dice
Okay.
on each test. Yeah.
Okay, so books. Alright, so let's go.
You brought
Yes.
it home.
And you
You
did it,
succeed.
so
You
it
brought
doesn't
it home.
matter.
I will put it on the thingy.
Which means we
Yeah.
just win, right?
No,
Is that it?
technically we need to wait until the mythos phase is done. So what if I get something bad that says remove all fucking clues? That's in theory possible, right? I don't think so, but you know, yeah.
Yeah.
Which means you can't do a clue thing because there's no clue on your board, right? So
Exactly.
you'll have to do
Yeah.
something
So
else, yeah.
I wouldn't do that. I'd have to do.
I'll do
I
mine.
guess a gate.
yeah, I'll do mine then anyway. Bam. Where am I? It'd just be fun if I could accomplish something because I haven't yet.
I would
So-
think that's fun. I don't think you
City.
should be doing that.
It's the fucking before the performance of the Massa di Requiem per Shugai, which is what Silas was gonna do. Examen del libretto with books. I have 4 books. So yeah, here we go. 4 books.
All the books.
You accomplished something.
Didn't help you though.
Nope.
Because you
Yes,
cursed.
did.
He's not cursed.
I'm not cursed.
He's in
Oh,
debt.
you should-
I got
Oh,
the debt,
yeah.
thankfully.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I got. Listen, curses was the problem. Just without curses, fine. No, to be honest, like I was saying, I honestly haven't been rolling many 5s anyway, even with the cursed on. Like it's not often that I actually rolled and it was a 5. Anyway, you pass. You recognize it's a ritual that honors Azathoth and stop the performance. Gain this clue. I
You just get to claim
actually
it, you
gained
don't
a
spend
clue.
it.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
All right, I'll try and
Yeah,
close
man.
this gate here that
And
Nelsie's
I
left
may
open.
spend it, but yeah, I don't need to obviously.
Do
so-
it.
You can poop.
Go for it.
Yagoth. You find yourself on the cloud-covered moon Nehon, looking down upon the surface of Yagoth. You try to find the pyramids on the planet's surface with your eyes, with your special eyes.
Nice check.
My eyes see the pyramids.
They do.
As soon as I glimpse the pyramids, a terrible green light shoots up from the apex. You feel the light tearing your mind apart, but my mind is strong with 5 dice. It's real strong as I roll it.
He succeeds,
Oh,
right.
easy
It's
success.
successful.
If I pass, the light sends me home, and I close the gate.
Nice.
Well played.
I'm
Well
back.
played.
Both me and Bob are back.
Yeah, he saved us.
Okay. Now then.
gates are quite
So
cool.
that was the encounter phase. At that point, we'd move on to the mythos phase. I guess unless this card here says lose the game, we can basically just skip it, most of it.
Omen.
Well, the lead
monk
investigator
practices
gets to
physician
gain
have-
1 talent.
That's you, Rythian?
Yeah, but that's event, right? Which happens after the things, or is it
Yeah.
first?
Yeah. Okay, so we move
then
the
Omen,
omen.
Which
There's
moves
nothing
back to
that
the green.
happens.
No, it's the green, right?
It would spawn
So-
yeah, but there's no Eldritch token because Nilesy got rid of it when he did his little thing.
Huh? What did I do?
What?
If you the card that he did, which one was it again?
The one I'm holding?
Oh, the one that you're holding, yeah. Yeah, so it says when you pass, gain this clue and discard 1 Eldritch token from the Omen track. So we discarded the green, the Eldritch that was on the green track.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it does advance, but there's no Eldritch token on the space, so Doom doesn't advance.
Yeah, but we do spawn a
cool.
gate, right? As you said. No, that was a gate surge. Monster surge spawns gates, never mind. So we move the Omen.
Alright.
We do our reckoning. Do you want to do your reckoning there, Rythian, with your debts
Sure.
and your dark pacts?
I got a dark pact as well.
I have
So
dark
if
path
depth
as
just
well.
happens, bam bam. Gain a
Roll my
wanted
Dark Pact.
condition. Okay.
Alright, we're fine.
And then I'm rolling Dark Pact. 4, okay.
Success.
But I do
Fine.
get wanted, so then discard. Okay, so this goes away.
Okay, so yeah,
I don't
that
know
is
what
just flip
wanted
it
is.
and check it out. The man in silk hands you a large sack of papers. I believe you find this offer quite reasonable. His smile reminds you of a shark. Clear that you will not take no for an answer. I do a influence check, so that is 4 dice. That's success.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I just discard it. He doesn't take my items.
Okay.
Zylush, Dark
that's
Pact.
fine.
He does need to have another few things. With...
No.
Oh, I would then have to do a book test, but it's fine. I'll roll that. Yeah, I lose a sanity.
Oh.
Okay.
That's what that means.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
He's had the same
Three or
thing.
more.
Since the start.
I've had this like 5 different times.
Oh,
Essentially,
0 and 1.
you roll a
Right,
dice,
so
you get
0.
yeah.
Okay. Dark Pact. Success. Nilesy.
You're fine.
I succeeded on mine. I got a 5.
Okay, that means the... Wait, do we have one thing to do?
The reckoning is done, which means then we
No,
move
hold
on
on.
to...
Lead investigator Rythian gets a talent.
No, wait, did we do the gate?
I was going to say, a gate spawns. The gate spawns a bonus Eris.
Okay,
fucking
and
gets
then I
a
get the
shit.
talent
With
condition.
a leopard man.
Okay.
Oh,
Talents
it's
and
King
boons.
from Tekken.
That's
Oh.
Musical martial prowess. It's fitting, but I haven't been able to punch anyone. And also I don't need it. Well, it's a +3, I guess, so that's nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sounds like a big bonus when you flip it.
Yeah.
And then we win the game.
Game over.
And then
And
game
that's it,
over, we
yeah.
win.
Yeah. That's
Too
Congrats.
easy.
I mean, that promise of power kind of made that a bit infinite. I mean,
That
there's
Made
two
the
things that
second
just
one
like
really
progress.
easy, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I make it a bit what? Sorry.
Well, it made it a bit easier because not only did we not have to spend this Eldritch token in the first place, so I became lost in time and space. I then just had a card that just solved the mystery anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It was-
both times the second mystery was kind of new.
none of us had to do the test to place the clues to do the thing. We basically got 2 free successes and 4 free clues from the lost in time and thing, which is pretty massive, honestly.
Wait, do we end at 4?
I mean, we normally have until 5, but we are supposed to normally end at this.
Yeah,
time.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
this was 3. This was
we have
3
done.
hours.
We
This
have
was
now
the
done a
3-hour
3
block.
hour. We have done
We've
a
done
3
3
hour
hours.
block now.
Yeah.
Stream, yeah.
I'm not used
yeah.
to being on time.
Ending
Someone in
on
the chat
quote,
was
unquote,
like,
on
"Right,
time, yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah,
what?
I know. It's actually
Yeah.
right on time. In fact, it's like to
Yeah,
the
it's
hour.
like to the hour exactly.
Yeah, because
basically.
we started out early because Arkham Hortons take 4, right?
Yeah.
We have done our 3-hour slot now.
Yeah,
And this-
yeah.
We
This
don't have
was-
to worry either because Mousy isn't streaming tonight, so
Well,
we
we're
can just
done.
end
We're
whenever.
done. So
Yeah, we're
it's
done.
fine.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this much: this game's easy as fuck.
Well,
I lost
so,
1 sanity. Like what? That's
I
it.
was 1 sanity, 1
You
health
also
as well.
just stayed
like,
in city
way
just
too
buying
easy.
things.
Yeah, you guys didn't actually fight any enemies. You know,
I
you guys
did.
didn't like.
Excuse
Sorry,
you guys didn't
sorry,
go through-
excuse me.
sorry,
Neither
sorry.
did you.
No.
I did
sorry.
fight them. I just didn't succeed,
Sorry.
Nilesy.
Also,
Okay.
I just want to quickly
It's the
clarify.
difference.
Not only did I get a fuckload of clues, I also closed the gate and I killed an enemy. Thank you very much for that.
Xylus did fight, actually. Xylus did
And
fight
I
and kill
gave you
something.
guys tons of items that you
Yeah.
used. Gambler's Dice,
The only
pretty
item-
clutch.
No, it actually didn't help at all. To be honest.
I
the
barely
clue I
got
bought
to do
myself.
much, but what I did do
Yeah.
helped at least.
No, I mean,
It was
okay.
just arcane insight over and over and over.
First of all, yes, this was easy for sure. Because frankly, I just bashed it up to me and I accomplished nothing, but the 3 of you did. So and we just won, and we got mega lucky on the second mystery. Like that absolutely helped a ton.
Mega skill on the second mission, actually.
Sure.
Mega
Yeah.
skill on the first mission, definitely.
And mega skill on the second.
But
Well,
as
I'll think that's
Arkham
lucky.
Horror and stuff as well, it can scale up in difficulty. There are harder mythos cards to get. There are harder ancient ones to fight. So
Yeah.
Remember that
it's a whole
doppelganger
thing.
that we nearly had?
Yeah, that was
exactly.
also close.
If you hadn't remembered
Now,
what blessed, that
there we
would've-
go.
That would have done bad
Nilesy
things
carried
too.
this game. Fucking amen, Cowsticks.
Hmm.
Finally, someone who sees clearly.
I just
He carried the shopping bags is what he did.
yeah, I just had a shit time. Like I accomplished nothing the entire game. We won, but I felt that I was completely useless because I was. I built the fighter character and I accomplished a total of 1 damage on 1 enemy. You know, like it was horrific.
I
you
mean,
know?
I only feel like I helped because I randomly got a promise of power that just randomly decided to solve a mystery.
I feel like I
But
helped
I
tremendously.
still like this thing. It can be harder though. It definitely can be harder.
That's what she said. Anyway, shall we wrap up?
Yeah,
Yes,
let's wrap
that's
it up.
exactly that.
That's
Yeah.
what she said.
So no one is streaming after us, so we
That's
can,
also what she said. Yeah.
we can send the stream over to someone.
Okay.
Well, thank the people on the board, and also pick a winner. We'll pick one squire that we'll do something with next week. Aurora had some ideas. I'll take a look and we'll do something. But pick one winner.
Katrina, Helena, Bananenzai, Final Limit, Holo Little, Aurora, McDermott, Trickslayer, Gamers, Blinson, and Corvia for the support. We really appreciate it.
There you go. You want your one winner? Your one winner's in this bag right here.
It's Katrina Helena.
Katrina Helena!
We'll save you, and next week you'll give us something. You'll give us some boon. So we'll save that for next week.
Wait, was Fireword themselves in this chat? Didn't they donate 100 bits as well?
Yeah, they were in the bag.
Yeah, they were in there because they've got their name on the board. Right there, look.
Aurora. Oh yeah. Right. Oh, I missed it.
Wait.
And it was 10 bits and a gifted sub, which I count as one gifted sub token.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. You're ending well on time for once. I'd say
well on
we
time.
Raid G-Star.
Sure.
Sure.
She's playing our favorite game, Skull and Bones.
Oh yeah.
So it's gonna be great.
Our favorite game, yeah. Can't
Tell-
get
tell-
into that game.
Tell her that you have really enjoyed seeing her on the main channel, the main Yogscast channel on YouTube as well. That goes, feedback like that for us creators, it means a lot because we're incredibly self-centered and we love hearing about ourselves. So always put comments and stuff on YouTube and tell people that you like seeing them and stuff, and you'll see more of them directly. That is how it works.
This is true. All right. Smile and wave, boys.
All right, thank you everybody for hanging
Have a good
out.
one,
Thanks for hanging out.
Saturday. Nice little Saturday for you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.